You believe in like space?
Yeah, I believe it's like there. And I think there's shit up there.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
There's also shit up here. Colon. So I sent a dick pic to a doctor.
Sure.
We're in.
Good, are we doing it?
Yeah, we're doing
Noel Miller's here. Thank you for doing this.
The legend.
We had you and Cody on in the pandemic during Zoom, which
that was fun.
it was.
It was a good time.
I remember you guys were on a laptop on a cement block that we were reading to each other, and great to have you in person.
I know,
you did my
dude.
show the other night. You fucking ripped. That
Thanks,
was great.
man. Thank you. Yeah, no, appreciate you.
Yeah, you
letting me
kept
work out
saying to
the
me,
new
like, I
stuff.
don't know if your crowd's gonna like my new stuff. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, you fucking ripped.
I haven't
And-
seen any of this new stuff. Why did you feel like that?
I don't know, man. I get in my head sometimes.
Oh, we all
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
how you know you're a good comedian if you get in your head.
There's no way you walk in and you're like, guys, excuse me, I'm gonna crush. You're like, oh, you finna bomb.
That's what Marquez does. But like, there's so many times where like, if you see somebody get off stage, be like, oh, I just murdered. You're like, well,
Yeah.
take a step back.
Nobody, dude, because if you,
Let's review the play on the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, you got one tag in.
yeah, let me Madden circle the part where
Yeah.
you fucking ate dicks.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
don't,
the-
I
yeah,
don't
the
touch
only-
that word anymore.
What, murdered?
Yeah. I just.
Why not? You just get off stage and be like, I did all right.
Yeah.
I always put it on the crowd. If I had a great set, I'm like, man, they were a great crowd.
Yeah.
It feels too like cocky to be like, man, I just crushed.
Yeah.
And sure, there's times I feel like that, but like my first instinct is to be like, that was a good crowd.
Yeah.
I know what I do is gonna be funny to X amount of people.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
I just
Dude, I always go to like, I always internally feel like I did well, but I always go to what went wrong, which is like not a good way to be.
Yeah.
Like my brain, it's not a good way to fire like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
But I always do that. I go,
yeah,
Were
waitress
your
got
parents
shot.
hard on
know?
you?
yeah.
Was that?
So were your parents hard on you?
Yeah. I mean, dude, I honestly, like, for real, I really feel like everything I do, I'm trying to like make my dad laugh.
Yeah.
In any capacity. I'm like, oh, I drove wrong to work. I made like, I'm just so quick to be like, you piece of fucking shit
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
And that's definitely maybe from that.
Yeah.
And I'm a middle kid, so I'm just trying to like, oh, my you know, my sister's good at sports. What am I? I need to do something, you know, always trying to improve
Are
myself.
you not? You just get off stage and you're just like, all right.
I put a lot of the like very self-critical of my own performance.
yeah.
Like I just walk off and I'm like, I missed that thing, or like I said that stupid, or that was cringe, or whatever the fuck. But other times I just try to go, hey, it was good.
Yeah. You said you don't even drink caffeine before a show.
No,
Bro,
man.
what?
You are just fucking dialed.
I go raw.
Hold on.
But that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, what do you do when you're tired? You just had a layover flight. You're in fucking Lexington, Kentucky, and you're
Dude,
like, time to get these.
Oh,
Fucking...
let me get an Aquafina? What are you
No,
doing?
man. I just lay on the couch. I'll close my eyes for 20 minutes.
That's what Marines do.
I've been doing that.
Yeah.
That's literally Marine shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
put your legs up.
No, but I'll try that.
That's what they do.
I mean, dude,
They put their legs up like that, and you like.
comedy's a
knock it up.
public service, man. We're we're out here fighting for free speech,
You
dude.
really are. Yeah, I'll be using my discount out of Mervin's. Give me
yeah,
10%
dude.
off, bitch.
Dude.
Yeah, I take off on most holidays. So you just quick nap and get out there?
Yeah.
Right
Just
before you're
lock
on,
in.
you're just like, no, you don't. And you
No.
just jump up?
I try to time it like an hour ahead. I'll just
Really?
I'll try to lay down for 30 minutes and then just wake up and
And that does it?
just go. Yeah. I'm pretty I try to be pretty healthy on the road. I like work out,
What?
eat clean.
Oh my
Who
God.
are you?
Ah, man.
Dude, you're like in disguise Mark Wahlberg. I don't know. His clips are so funny to me. Like, obviously.
Yeah, dude, that's me on tour.
Yeah.
SEALs training, dude.
Yeah, out front of a Waffle House. Praise up.
Yeah, dude.
His clips are so wholesome. They mean well, and it's all about religion. So I'm like, God bless, speak that truth. But
Yeah,
also,
man.
I'm like, just the angles are so funny. Have you
Yeah.
seen them?
Yeah,
his
definitely.
angles are.
Yeah, I'm not saying Mark Wahlberg is a bad person. What I am saying is anyone who outwardly says gives that brand, I go, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
What's behind the curtain?
Yeah.
Who'd you touch? You know what I mean?
Or who
it's
touched him.
4:15.
Yeah, that's true.
Or who touched him?
The Lord.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, have you seen him as the Calvin Klein
He
model?
got the
The
higher
Lord
up
touched
hand
him.
job. Yeah.
I mean, my man is
He's had
hot.
like 12 different careers. Like, I did not know until maybe 2 years ago that he was Marky Mark.
Oh yeah.
But in Shady, back when Mark just says the
Yeah.
Marky Mark thing.
Can you imagine being like the
And then he was
parents?
just in Ted.
Yeah.
What a career.
buddy. But can you imagine being the parents? You know, the parents are like, oh, all of my 4 boys are in the NBA. You just got an NBA pussy? That's crazy.
Wait, what?
My point is the Wahlbergs.
There's
Yeah,
multiple.
but do you think she's proud of Donnie?
Yeah.
What are the other ones? Who opened up Wahlburgers, the burgers place?
I think
Mark.
Mark did.
That's his biggest accomplishment, no?
No, I think he's
Kidding, Mark. Wahlburgers.
But Donnie Wahlberg, he was in, was he like a Backstreet Boy or something? He was like a famous pop star before Mark.
Oh, he
popped
was
off.
a founding member of New Kids on the Block.
Thank you,
I
New
know
Kids.
that.
So,
Wow.
so Donnie was massively famous. Then Mark came on the scene, became Marky Mark. Like the parents are back there being like, "What is in my sperm?"
Yeah, what did
to
his
create
parents
two
do?
winners?
Creatine.
Yeah, what did his dad do?
So he has 11 siblings. So I wonder if they just kept
God
going.
damn.
Trying to keep hitting.
Just trying to
They
create
were like,
winners.
they were on like a hot streak, like their game, and they're like, don't pull out, don't pull out, don't pull out.
Dude, 11 kids.
Dude,
What do you do if you're like number
how
7?
does she have any eggs left? God
Yeah,
damn.
Dude, how many eggs you start with? Like a bunch,
you
and then
start
some
a lot,
get.
with a lot. Yeah, I think you start with like 100, maybe.
And then what happens
I think there's
over
more
time?
than that. Do we want to guess before we ask them?
How many eggs?
I mean,
I'm going 260.
I've touched the inside of a vagina before. I've counted. You
Oh,
You
really?
counted? Your fingers going that deep?
Yeah,
so you looking for the G-spot? Or no, I'm looking for the farm. Where the fuck the eggs at? I got no idea.
I'm just petting them in there, making sure they're safe.
Yeah.
You ever wish your fingers were longer? I'm looking at
these
everyone's
dainty-
hand. I don't have. We all don't have big hands. I mean, we have medium-sized hands, whatever, however you want to say this.
The amount
But,
of
like,
dates I've been on where girls will measure their hands against mine.
it's embarrassing.
Oh yeah, the other table's looking over like this dude just is gonna be holding her purse to the car, and then she's gonna go bang a D2 athlete.
100%. I just wish I had a bigger hand so my finger could go across the fucking iPhone.
It can't.
I mean, it can, but I gotta.
They have
but
a
I gotta
keyboard
lean
switch
it.
for you. They
Yeah,
can
but-
like.
Yeah, but
lean.
dude, if you're keyboard switching, you're not
What's
getting
worse,
any
that or
pussy.
the bigger font on your phone?
The bigger font.
Bigger fonts are crazy.
When you make that choice, like,
I
bro,
saw
I need the
somebody who
bigger
was like-
font. Problem.
I saw somebody who was like 40 with bigger font. I was like, man, it's all downhill from there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you can't. Yeah, there's no ups from that.
It's cool. Like
That's why you got to start now.
Start
Gotta do
now?
big font now.
Oh, dude, that's a good idea. You start
Yeah.
big font at like 16. You're like, my
Yeah.
phone's always been like this.
It's only
Yeah.
cool if you're like texting about like cash, like big font. You're like at a Mavericks game and you're like, I have so much money, and the girl behind's like, oh my god, what?
Nah, man. I think just big font, shameless, texting your fucking prostate.
I need to get my
doctor.
ointment after
Yeah,
this.
all that, dude. Yeah.
Right now?
I thought you were gonna say your prostitute doctor.
Yeah, my hemorrhoid is acting up. Just do it all in public.
What is a hemorrhoid?
I got one.
Dude, I feel like
Currently?
I feel like I
Yeah.
have a,
Right now?
Yeah.
So your butt just be itching.
Well, that's
huh?
why you're not off the caffeine.
Yeah.
Because you would have to shit right away.
Yeah. No, I
How
mean,
did you get hemorrhoids? Stress?
I don't know, man.
I think it just happens because I got.
Yeah.
I've had two
Does
different.
everybody have
hemorrhoids.
hemorrhoids?
Well, dude, you got to like, but it's like my butt. Oh, I've talked about it on the show. Like your butt itches like it's insane. Like it itches like there's something inside of it, like a little gremlin just going like this on your asshole.
Feels
Yeah.
kind of nice, maybe.
It does not feel nice.
You
Try
never-
to sleep with it.
You never done Prep H?
No, what's that?
Oh, dude,
Get
I've
ready,
been
man.
What's Prep
chugging
H?
Prep H.
I've had the opposite. I've had things come out of my ass. I've done what's that bitch called?
Colonoscopy?
Colonoscopy,
Yeah.
where I got to drink the water and then
Oh, what was that like?
dude, the prep is worse. The other part, because I have a bad colon.
prep.
The prep, dude, you have to drink this fucking dumbass like lemon gallon jug.
Yeah.
And it feels like an edible. You're like, man, this ain't gonna be shit. This ain't gonna be shit. And then 30
then
minutes
it's shit.
later, you are shit. Like your body's like,
What's in it?
I don't even know.
What, lemon
It's
jug?
lemon flavored, but it's I forget what it's called. Gabe, can you look it up? But like,
Colloidal silver?
it does not taste great. But man, your like
Wait, is
body it flushes your. I'm like, how can my body?
Miralax?
I don't know, but I'm like, how can my body even operate with nothing in it?
Yeah.
And then you're like walking into the hospital with nothing in your body. You're like this crepit old man. Like a sneeze could knock me out.
Yeah.
Like
Do you feel bad?
you feel terrible.
Wait, hold
Oh.
up. They make you dump at home?
Yeah. You do everything. Dude, it's like a 12-hour prep. Like if
Self checkout on the colonoscopy?
Dude, it fucking
That is
blows. Yeah,
bullshit.
Gavilite. That's that fucking demon ass drink. Fuck you. Yeah, so I have a bad colon, so the only
Gavilite.
way they can look at it is through a camera up there. And I'm like, I can't even clip this shit for YouTube Shorts. Get me the fuck out of here.
Can you buy this on eBay? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm just like, I'm really.
Probably.
Dude, we should do an episode. We all drink this right during the episode.
Bro, it is like,
How long does it take to kick in?
You can get it on Amazon.
Yeah.
Bro, hour?
I'm going to start putting that in your drinks. Just
How
for
many
fun.
dude? How many kids are gonna die on TikTok doing the Gavilite,
Gavilite
challenge? man?
Dude, this is this is a cheaper Ozempic right here.
Hold
you
on.
know?
bro.
Amazon has a pharmacy now?
Well,
bro, they're
also-
taking
look,
over,
Look,
bro.
you can buy without insurance. Fuck it. Or if you have insurance, it's free.
This is
40
awesome,
bucks?
dude.
Whose insurance is like, yeah, we take Amazon.
I wish I knew about this when I was a kid.
Obamacare? Yeah.
I would have put all my mom's drink right before I had to go out.
So you're telling me you can get perks off Amazon?
Yeah, dude.
This
It's
is
coming.
crazy.
Trust me. Trust me. They want it. As soon as Jeff can sell the perks.
Oh
on,
yeah,
yeah, man.
Just instead of Amazon Prime,
Yo,
Amazon
Prime
perks,
perks.
Prime perks overnight. There's gonna be something, or it'll be like spelled different. Amazon with no like vowels. It's
Yeah.
MZN.
Yeah.
MZN,
Yeah.
Perks.
Did you guys hear about you guys know the Amazon Fresh shopping stores where they go and scan your face, you don't
Well,
have
there's
to check
fresh
out?
and then there's go.
So this is maybe Amazon Go. Whatever one just uses your Amazon Prime, scans your face, you never have to go to a checkout.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're shutting it down, and they announced that like that technology to do that never actually worked at all.
Yeah.
The whole thing was just they had like a center in India where 1,000 people were just reviewing all the
about this?
video.
Yeah.
Did you work there?
Yeah.
Oh, how was the pay? No wonder you were stressing.
No,
So wait,
I was managing the place.
oh, nice.
Yeah. I was like, Raj.
Fucking start cooking.
Press enter quicker.
Get that guy.
So they claimed that it was like facial recognition type thing, but it was really just somebody on a camera like looking you up.
yeah, it was just a bunch of Indian guys watching people shop, and they're just like tallying up what they were picking up. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
And then they would just
so this
charge
is
it to your
this is
face.
their own like reality show. They're like watching. You think that they zoom in on certain like women and stuff while they're
Dude.
watching people shop?
Yeah.
There's no way Amazon is giving them cameras good enough to zoom. They're spending the cheapest shit. They're probably on 180p cameras. Like,
180p.
like and if you fuck
The
up, we're
film
gonna
on
kill your
Verizon
family
chocolate.
if you get the fucking basket wrong. So
Damn.
So this
Yeah.
is their new solution. It's like a cart that you check out yourself on.
no, I'm out.
Oh, stop making
I'm
me
out.
do shit.
I'm out.
Stop
I'm out
making me
again.
do shit.
that's what's crazy to me about this colonoscopy is they made you dump it out like
But
you
then
should.
you go there and it's a 15-minute surgery. So they got to put you under. They put some shit in your arm.
Oh, you go under?
Yes. Well, I don't want to be up while they're putting the
I
fucking.
do.
All right. They
Wait,
put
is
you,
it optional?
to put you under?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Because didn't they do that on Jackass? Or just like looking at the shit come out their ass?
Oh, I think they could. You probably could. It probably could be.
Yeah, I think it's your body,
But
right?
you're
You
more
could be
relaxed.
Like, no, I'd rather.
You're more relaxed if you're under, so they can kind of fondle.
Are
a
you
ball or
full
two.
under or like half?
I'm under.
Like
the,
you're
the
gone.
guy injects something and he goes count down
dude.
from 10, and you go like 10, not, and then you're
Yeah,
like,
you're
it
gone.
feels kind of good.
Yeah,
like I don't
yeah.
know what that means, and I don't know if I should be around drugs, but that felt kind of good.
So when you
I've
wake
got
up,
it twice now, and then the second time, before I went out, I remember saying out loud, like, "Here we go." Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
And you woke up under the 101?
Yeah,
Your comedy career's dead.
Exactly.
You're 40.
There's a guy making marshmallows next to me. You want some? That's also scary. It's so weird because you go out and then you have that like moment where you're like, how long was I gone for, doc?
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
And the first time I did it, they put a tube in my
Dude,
ass.
I got so many questions. How do they get you back up?
I don't know. I've maybe some smelling salts. It is timed very well.
Yeah, they
Like,
put some Celsius in an IV, and you're like, here you go.
I don't know. But
Smelling
it's,
salts would be crazy.
Yeah.
He's like a power lifter.
yeah, they do that with the chalk stuff.
Yeah,
Throw it up. But yeah, I have no idea. But when you wake up, it's like right after. The worst part was the first time I did it, my ass was exposed. There's like lube because I put the camera in there.
Yeah.
And the guy, they like wheel you
Are
back.
you like in a like on all fours?
I'm in a gimp mask. Yeah. No.
That's hot.
No,
Yeah, are you in an OBGYN stirrup?
I wish. That's how you nap before shows?
yeah,
No, you're just like laying on your side. But when the nurse wheeled me back, this guy pushed me back after my whole ass was just violated. He goes, "Hey, big fan, by the way."
No.
I was like, dude, this guy, that's a true fan right there.
Wow.
He's wheeling you in a wheelchair.
a bed.
Stretcher.
Yeah,
Stretcher
like
type
the
thing.
hospital bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
And
a
you're
true
just
fan,
and
though.
you're just on your side with a raw ass.
Yeah, literally raw ass.
Were you on your ass or I'm sorry, were you on your side or were you on your stomach?
You're like on your side.
On the side. Okay.
Well, like you start like on your back, and then they kind of just roll
move
your
you?
limp body over and get it.
How big is that camera? Did you get a look?
I think it's like that.
There. It's
Well,
bigger
that's
than
not
I thought.
That's
small.
light. That's light.
Yeah,
No,
well, the
that's not
ring
small.
light's pretty big
Yeah,
anyway, so
yeah.
they got to jam that up in there too. I don't know.
Oh, dude, they
Ring
put
light in
a
your ass,
quick
dude.
toothbrush in there?
That's so good. It's just fucking.
Dude, that's modern day. It's got the boom pole in there. It's fucking bizarre. And the first time, I forgot about this. The doctor goes, "Do you want to see the footage? It'll be on your Kaiser account." If I want to just see this.
Bro, GoPro clips of your fucking colon.
Bro, I
You
mean,
should
talk,
do it.
talk about tour dates. Didn't Howie Mandel get a lot of shit for like posting his prolapsed asshole?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Bro, but it got views. I'm gonna do that. Put some tour dates on the end.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
see me in Brea this
Yeah,
weekend.
dude, you should green screen that. Just like the camera going through your colon, and then you pop in. You're like, "What
Dude,
up?"
Magic School Bus. That's what they were doing
I'm
with
gonna be in
anime.
Miami,
Bro.
Yeah.
This is honestly a good idea. You
It
have
might-
access to it.
Listen, it might
it.
still be on my Kaiser account, but
It
it's
is.
just so funny to be like coming out of this like haze because it takes like 30 minutes to get back, and they'll be like, "If you want to see the footage, it's on your account."
Twitch clips of your fucking
Yeah.
colon, dude.
Clip
That's
it.
sick.
Dude, I mean, this could be big.
You log in right now.
Log in?
Yeah, just
see what's
see.
on there. We can check. I mean, I don't know.
This
Oh,
is the coolest
dude.
thing I've heard in a long time. I didn't know hospitals did this.
Yeah, it's
This
Kaiser. They be doing some sketchy shit, so I don't really know.
Dude,
I need
this
to go
is
to a new
incredible.
place.
And how often do you have to do this? Once a year, yeah?
No, 2 to 3 years.
Because you have a bad
okay,
colon?
Yeah.
Do people know that about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty beta, but you know, it is what it is. I have this thing called ulcerative colitis.
Oh.
So it's in the IBS family, but you know, it ain't IBS elite.
Right.
So it's a branch of it.
You don't have status yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I got to get a few more colas in me before I get medallion.
You got to eat some more hot Cheetos.
Yes,
and,
so
beat up your colon.
exactly.
A bit.
So
Yeah.
there's like random shit. So one doctor told me that I
random
should
shit. That's your ass.
Hey, come on now. That's a new podcast. One doctor told me I got to take medicine to cure it, and the other doctor told me that it was like food-based thing,
Got
but
it.
with like a holistic ass doctor. I don't trust those. She's like, avocados are inflaming you, bitch. Avocados.
Yeah.
It's like the mildest food in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but I
don't
do. But their energy, I do believe them. They make you
Right,
feel.
but just because she talks calm.
Yeah, but that like it's like Noel, and you could probably make me do anything because you talk so
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
talk like a piece of caramel. That like anything you say, I'm like, this guy's not yelling, dude. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
You know how they like if you want to seem smart, don't say anything. Like I feel like you just know everything.
Nah, man.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, you
have-
sound like an alpha audio book.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Yeah.
it's so funny, man. I feel like on podcasts I sound so boring. I hate listening to my voice.
Really?
Yeah. And then when I like on stage, I like dial up a little bit because I feel if I talk like this, I just put everybody to sleep. Man.
It's too cool.
Nah.
It's like, man.
No, but dude, but there's something about somebody who, and I've sort of been doing it on stage, like my own version, where like I just kind of bring it down for a second. I've been
Yeah.
sitting on stage recently. I don't know what's happened, dude. I've been sitting on stage, which for me
Wow.
is insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it does something.
But don't you feel a little weird being like, sorry, I just saw my STD results. Negative. Still looking.
positive, bro. What the
Sorry.
fuck?
Hey, come on. Oh, that's what. Sorry, there was a glare. But I feel like if you're sitting on a stool, doesn't it feel weird to like talk about like cum on a stool? Be like, man, cum, it's crazy, and the crowd's like,
Not if the stool's upside down.
hey,
That's what I'm talking about.
that would be such a funny bit, actually. Like just have it upside down, sit on it, man. Man, this Trump guy's crazy. Just getting a fucking peg in your
Yo,
ass.
and then switching it.
Yeah. If you could do it slick, like you just take one peg, like maybe 7 inches down and say nothing while you're doing
Yeah.
it, that'd be hard ass.
Still looking.
It
for
would be
this.
hard.
Yeah, it would be hard
Hard
ass.
in your ass.
Hey, sorry, I'm yelling. It's too loud. Michael Blaustein is gonna be doing stand-up in the UK and Ireland. What is going on?
Where?
Dude, UK and Ireland.
UK.
Tickets are on sale this Friday, and I'll tell you where I'm gonna go, okay? In September 18th, I'm gonna go to Glasgow, okay? I think I said that right. September 19th, I'm gonna be in Dublin, Ireland. You heard me right. Dublin, Ireland. Oh my God, okay? September 20th, I'm gonna be in London, Cheerio or something. And then September 21st, I'll be in Belfast, and then Manchester. To close it out, I'm gonna be in Manchester, September
incredible,
22nd.
dude.
Guys, go get tickets. They're on sale this Friday.
Promo code?
Buy them. There's no promo code.
Okay, good.
That
Good,
is
good.
an ad. All this is an ad. Blogcomedy.com, blogcomedy.com. I love you.
Trevor Wallace Comedy. Tomorrow night, I'm in Brea, California. Then
Yeah,
the
you are.
following Thursday, I'm in Long Beach, April 25th. San Francisco, May 17th through May 19th. Salt Lake City, May 30th through June 1st. Miami in June. Sacramento in June. Portland in July. Lexington in August. Nashville, Tennessee in August. Tampa, September 20th through the 22nd.
So fun.
Tempe in October. And this weekend, I'll be in Nashville, Raleigh, and Durham with the great Tom Segura. So if you are going to those shows and you can't make the ones on my website, pull up TrevorWallacComedy.com.
This podcast is sponsored by none other than our boys at ZocDoc.
Boop, boop.
I'll tell you what it is, dude. ZocDoc is a free app. That's right, $0 free app and a website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them on freaking line. You guys know it. You guys heard me say this. I am sick of it. Finding doctors in your network is so complicated for no reason at all. I've been using ZocDoc even before they freaking started sponsoring this podcast. I love it. It is so easy to find a doctor. Every single time you don't use ZocDoc, it's like, hey, do you want to see a doctor? Yes, I have a gunshot. Cool. What about 2026?
Yeah.
I'll be a ghost by then, bitch.
Yeah, but what about 2026?
Dead?
Yeah.
Still. But
Just
now,
still.
if I have a gunshot,
But now, typical wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is just between 24 to 72 hours.
So easy.
That's it. You can even score same-day appointments.
Buddy, I have literally had same-day appointments, got a scare with
Oh
something.
my-
Well, I won't say what it is,
Well,
but
I
I
think the
freaking
audience is going to allude to something.
STIs. Anyways, so
Is that a Subaru? But dude, when you need to go to the doctor, you start panicking. It's this fight or flight.
Yeah.
You're yelling at a receptionist, "I need to go today," and she's like, "I'm the valet girl. Like, just get me on the phone." Like, they make it so easy to be like, "Yo,
Boom,
hot
book
singles
it.
in your area. Also, doctors in your area."
Boom. So listen, guys. So go to ZocDoc.com/socks and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today, okay? That is ZocDoc.com/socks. ZocDoc.com/socks. God damn.
Is this the same app where you sent dick pics to your doctor?
No, that was separate. That was a freelance doctor.
Dude, what kind of doctors are you going to?
I don't know, man. This guy has doctor stories. for
Videos of
days,
your
bro.
anus.
But here's the
dick
thing, man.
pics.
The thing is, like,
No. Who did you send pics of your cock to?
That's a great question. A man in the valley. There's so
What were you getting checked for?
okay. So there was my penis was burning. All right.
Bro,
Pissing hot, okay? Peeing hot. Where did you acquire this
Peeing
hot
hot
piss?
with the host of Hot Labs, Noel Miller, everybody.
yeah.
That's the new iteration of hot piss. No, it
All
turned,
my guests only have gonorrhea.
yes,
And all the interviews are short.
Yeah. And syphilis.
yes. So
Syphilis is
pretty
crazy.
much, my dick was burning. I was in Miami for a week. You know, things are feeling a little caliente, as they
Yeah.
say. I started panicking, and
And
Kaiser's
this was
like,
not your ulcerative colitis. This
separate.
This is a
separate, right?
Right.
So I go to Kaiser. You call them and they're like, "Oh, you can go to urgent care," and I'm like, "I don't want to fucking sit."
What does hot piss feel like? I've never had it.
I've never had it either, but I'm
Not
assuming-
great.
What does your
Like, you know when you get a dead leg and it's all numb? It's like
Yeah.
that, but with pee.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? You guys ever?
I didn't have any
No, yeah,
disease.
it's negative. But what I'm saying is that you guys ever like take a shower and then some of the like soap suds get in your dick hole.
Oh, yeah,
And then
yeah.
whatever
That's why I don't
hours
use
later,
soap.
then you go, oh fuck, what's
Yeah,
that? Does it
yeah.
feel like that?
It doesn't feel great. Yeah, it hurts.
But does it feel like what
That's
I
a
just?
great comparison, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the only way I can maybe feel like what hot pee feels like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about when you get a little bit of
of
soap
course,
in
yeah.
there?
It like
Does it feel
legit
similar?
burns. It
Does
burns.
it feel similar?
You
or
ever
no?
take your dick and then just put the
lemon
soap like right on
just to clean the inside?
Yeah.
I grabbed those little like those pipe cleaner things you used to play with
just
in middle
fucking-
school.
Yeah. Dude, these are great visuals for whoever's listening.
This, yeah.
But it's in a hot voice, so people don't care.
Oh, maybe, man.
Anyways, I go through all this. Kaiser's like, and I'm going on a trip the next day. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I need attention now. I need something. And then there's this doctor. Somebody told me, I have friends who are much more wealthy than me. And they're like, why do you still go
That's
to
cool, man.
Kaiser?
You want to pick those names up real quick?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like people who are smarter than me and
No,
have
I'm
more money
joking,
and
I'm
like been
joking.
like,
Yeah.
and they're like, dude, you can get like a private doctor. Like you don't have to go sit in a fucking emergency room where this guy is, you know, his fentanyl tattooed on his
Yeah.
forehead.
But do you trust the private doctors?
Yeah.
It's better than
No,
Google.
No. I don't
So-
trust them.
No, I used this guy once.
That's
to-
like Geek Squad.
Yeah, but I don't trust Geek Squad either.
Oh, okay.
I don't like
I trust them.
when people like
you got
tell-
a neck beard, you know how to touch technology.
But like, if you, my thing is like, if you become like a private doctor, like, what did you do to become a private? Like, my whole
There's
head.
more money in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I'm like, okay, that's the only reason you're doing this because there's more money. So do you actually care about me, or are you just a cool private doctor with the stars?
You think the guy doing my colonoscopy cares about the craft of an anus?
maybe
he's
more.
about bags.
Maybe more because he's on the field. He's on the front
Yeah, well,
lines.
so you can't freelance colonoscopies.
Maybe you can.
You could, man.
You could. You think Will Smith is getting a colonoscopy at
Bro,
a fucking
what do you
urgent
think of
care?
dude, they sell coffee enemas at Whole Foods, man. You could freelance a fucking colonoscopy.
Yo, you might be
for
onto something
sure.
with that.
Bro, yeah,
for
you could.
sure.
You probably could do one. Yeah, maybe
They
at
used to have a
home.
really thin phone. There was like a switchblade almost, like Verizon, I think.
Yeah, I remember,
You could
yeah.
put one of those in somebody's ass.
Dog. We buy the, what is it? Gavalax?
Gavalite.
Gavalite. You just buy the Gavalite. You get the fucking, you know,
I mean, literally all they
shotgun
do.
lens
Yeah.
Yeah.
in your ass.
Fisheye if you want to
Yeah.
get some more
Can you
footage.
buy one?
Yeah,
What,
I
like-
can. There's
We can order. No, I'm saying, can we
should-
buy the camera?
We should have one of those for an alternative angle.
Bro.
That's the producer camera. You want a camera, Gabe? There you go. It's a colon cam.
But it's got to be in your ass the whole time.
you can hire a colonoscopy, I guess, engineer on ZipRecruiter right now. $35
Great.
an hour.
Perfect.
Hold
Checks
on.
out. You can find anything on ZipRecruiter. Hitman, colonoscopy, whatever you need. You got to mow your
bro.
lawn?
Yeah. Private doctor. I'm I'm rolling with it. I'll do it.
You
Fuck it.
where do you go to the doctor? Or you just take a nap?
I just take a nap, man. I learned
I
that.
really do. I
I
really
learned that
think
in
so.
SEALs training, man. They just tough it out. I actually, when I feel sick, I tie my hands behind my back just to add an extra layer of fucking
And it helps?
difficulty. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, if I'm sick, I just power through that bitch. I'll just go
Yeah.
drink some vitamin C and stare at the sun.
Yeah,
Fuck the
dude.
eclipse. Is that today? I didn't
Yeah.
see anything.
It is
It just
today.
looked like there's a fire outside. That's it. The skies
Yeah.
looked a little darker.
They turn the brightness down for like 30
Yeah,
Do you care about the
minutes.
eclipse? Do you care about mountains? Do you care about any of that stuff? You look at it, you're like, ooh, yeah, it feels good.
Nah.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you believe in science?
Like, to what degree?
Thank you. I like that response. I really
I mean,
agree.
it's a fair question. You know, some people, they don't believe in it at all.
Yeah.
Like I believe when you put a Mentos in a diet.
Yeah,
Diet
that's something you
Coke,
can prove.
That's something going on there.
Yeah.
That's real.
Biden working overtime for that one.
Yeah, God's works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
I'm saying just like you believe in like space.
Yeah, I believe it's like there. And I think there's shit up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
There's also shit up here. Colon. So I sent a
Yeah,
dick
yeah,
pic to a
yeah,
doctor.
true, true,
here we go,
Let me
here
just
we go.
finish this so people
Yeah,
aren't like
yeah,
left on this weird cliffhanger. So
Oh, you can tell us about the abortion next.
Yes, exactly. That was at home. ZipRecruiter.
Yeah.
So it's
Staircase
burning.
order on Amazon.
It's burning. My dick's burning, right? And I go to Kai's. I do these test results. They're giving me shit. Nothing's working. I text this guy, and I used him before to get Xanax for a flight to Australia.
This
Dude.
guy is not real.
Dude.
This guy's not real.
I
Where
love
did
your
you
life,
send dick
man.
pics from?
I love your life, man. I'm just
This dude
so-
is not real.
Okay, well, let me tell you this. I had the sirens, perfect timing. Come up
Sending
the
dick
audio,
pics to
everybody
your
room
plug,
tone.
dude.
Here the sirens are on the way.
Dude,
yeah,
sending
I don't know.
dick
This
pics to
guy's
your
got so pretty
plug.
much. I get Xanax from somebody for this flight to Australia.
Yeah.
and there's no markings on it. There's no label, and I go, well, this is sketch. I'm not taking this.
Yeah.
there's a fucking fentanyl epidemic out there. I go, you know what? Let me get some real medical grade. And this guy, you call him, and you're like, hey, I need to nap. And he's like, I can give you like 5. That's the most like CVS will get. So he's got an in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is illegal or not,
Where
but I
did you
trust it.
find this guy?
Google, #1 search.
Well, isn't this how doctors used to be? Like every like old film, when they're like, my wife, she's sick. It's always like a guy who shows up with like a black lunchbox.
Yeah, it used to
Yeah.
be that. But
Yeah.
dude, Kaiser Permanente is a fucking hellhole.
That's
Every time I
that's
go
why
there-
they should use ZocDoc.
Yeah.
Put the ad in.
But so hold up.
So
hold up,
I'm
hold up.
leaving for this trip, and I just go, why does it's burning religiously? Turns out it wasn't any STD, but the doctor was like, can I? So it's $800 for him to come to your house, $300 if you just do over the phone. I'm a Jew. I was raised Jewish. Shut up.
I didn't know that.
I had a bar mitzvah.
Oh, I didn't
My
know that.
mom's Christian. No, fuck that up. My
Yep.
mom is
Flip
Jewish.
it.
Dad's
Yeah.
Christian.
Yeah, be careful. They're gonna take it away from you. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I was building tunnels.
Yeah.
No. So
You were built in tunnel.
yeah, with my doctor. No, but my dick was a tunnel. My ass is a tunnel. Colonoscopy.
Everything. Touch my hair. Touch my hair. Okay. Keep going.
so
you
he
send
goes-
pictures.
So you pay $300 to send your cock.
Just the tip.
Did you send
just
the
the
whole?
tip.
You didn't send the whole thing?
But no, fuck no.
Did you
you
chop
get
it
it
up?
up?
Extra for that.
You get it up?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had to chop it up a bit.
You
did,
chubbed
didn't
it.
you?
Little bit.
You chubbed
have
it.
to. Yeah.
But,
You
but let me
can't-
tell you this.
Yeah.
No, come on.
But you're a well-known person, so I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I'd chub up. If
yeah.
I'm sending to a doctor, it's gonna be out there floating
little
on.
bit.
Here's what
Yeah.
threw me off. We're texting back and forth quickly. Bop, 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 bop. And he goes, send me the photos. I'll take
Over
a look.
SMS?
SMS. The internet's Joe Biden's iMessage.
Oh my god.
So I text it's a terrifying shot. It's just a tip.
Did you
Front-on
did you
tip.
open it up?
What the fuck?
Why are you looking at me like I'm crazy?
Oh, you're top. Are you top
Tip.
down?
Yeah, we're going aerial view down.
But
So-
didn't you open up the tip to show
like
him?
if my can is if my dick's a Celsius, probably pretty accurate for size.
Yeah.
I put a little around here just for like to guard the rest, and I'm just here.
Yeah.
Just because that's where it was red. And he didn't respond for like an hour.
Look like the dune worm.
Yes. And there was a whole hour where I'm sweating. I'm going, what happened?
Yeah.
Is he a doctor? Is my dick somewhere on Reddit? Maybe.
Yeah.
The answer to that, first of all, he's not a doctor. Second of all, it is on Reddit.
Yeah, and after he came, he's like, oh, I got to respond to him, you know?
Yeah.
And
Was
then
he messaging back too fast?
no, he didn't respond for an hour.
No, I'm saying before he got the dick pic.
Normal speed.
Okay, normal speed.
Like a
Okay.
normal
I thought he was
ping-pong
like
back and
things
forth.
were like misspelled. He was just too fast. with
Oh, no.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
We don't
man.
have to show it, but is this him?
Yep, that's him.
Okay, I'll bleep
it.
it.
Look at the side of his door. That's who you send your cock to?
Yeah, well, let's leave all this so people can't fucking find
I
this.
let this guy look at my cock.
I mean, I don't know what he's driving, but I wish it was a nicer car, you know, like a Urus.
You
No,
looks like he
I
wouldn't
almost think
judge
it's
it.
better that he's not like
Yeah, because
balling.
he's in it for the craft, not the
Yeah.
money.
No,
So-
this is in it for the money guy. He has it on his door. He has his name and number on the door. I'm sure. Does he have his Instagram on the door?
I don't know, but essentially he prescribed me a cream. All it was the
Dude,
bacteria
this is a
thing.
classic 1800s doctor. So you got bacteria in your dick, but it wasn't an STD?
Correct. I wore board shorts that I have a joke that I'm writing about. I have board shorts that are in the water, then dried, and then I like warm around
That
later.
does do it.
Yeah,
Yeah. That
it was
does
like
do
it was like a male UTI. I didn't know men could get those. I thought it was just
You got the first one?
yeah, exactly. And I was
Patient
just,
number one, dude.
yeah, and it was
That's
so
pretty
weird.
sick.
You know, he's like drink cranberry juice. So I was just dipping my dong in cranberry, and
Did it help?
I don't know, but it tasted good.
You can drink it with your cock. That's so sick.
Yeah, but yeah, it's so I have this bit that I'm trying to write. It's one of those bits where you're like, the end is funny, and you're like, all right, crowd, bear with me. This sounds gross.
Yeah.
Because off the premise, after I told you what happened with the story, you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
It's only mildly gross.
Yeah.
But the setup, everyone was like, Trevor, we don't want to hear about your weird, like,
Yeah.
your disease-ridden dick.
Yeah.
I'm good. There was nothing on
I
it.
think they do though. Maybe you feel uncomfortable. But I think an audience will be with you on disease
Really?
dick. Yeah.
Well, every time I do it, the bit works because it's like I hype myself. I think I have an STD. I'm like, yo, I'll be fucking. And then it's like, nope, it's just this. I'm like, damn.
But look again.
Didn't
'cause I'll be
taste like
fucking.
it, dog. It's one of those bits where, but like, do you ever have a bit where you
Sorry, my brain is slow.
Take a nap.
Yeah, you paid $300
to send a dick pic
to send a dick
to my dog?
I'm still just hung up on that part. That's
oh,
crazy.
it's insane.
That's crazy.
But the only reason I needed it because this was like I'm leaving the next day and I go, what can I go? Can you prescribe me something at CVS to put on it so it doesn't burn?
To put on it.
Bro, I was like gone for like 4 days and I was like, this shit is unbearable.
Yeah, yeah,
And he prescribed me something
yeah.
Did you have to give him money before he gave you a response or after?
after.
Okay.
But it's on
That's fine.
Zelle. You know,
It's on Zelle.
everything about
you
it.
send him on money on
Oh
Zelle.
man, this sounds like a good ass doctor. This is a classic doc.
Yeah, listen, he wears a lab coat in his photos, so I trust him.
Yeah. Does he pull up to your house on a horse too? And he's got that big like mirror on the top of his
what-
fucking
what
head.
was
Oh,
that?
right.
Yeah.
What was that thing? Was that
Yeah.
did they you know the mirror thing that old docs had? What was that for?
The mirror thing.
Yeah, the
Pull it up.
little
Just
little
type in
circle thing.
Dr. Forehead Mirror. So moral of the story, I didn't have anything, but you know, I just wore some old board shorts. But man, I was panicking because my dick was burning, and Kaiser was like, Kaiser went through the whole range of emotions. They're like, it's chlamydia, nope. It's this, nope. It's this, kidney stones, nope. And I'm like, each time you go to Kaiser, it's like a 72-hour window
Yeah, of
of like the
freaking out.
return.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, oh, we'll get back to you. Bitch, no, you're gonna get back to me. A
Yeah.
hospital's gonna text me.
That's crazy.
So
That's
personal
crazy.
doctor, I just need like a A to B.
Yeah.
I need a person that can be like, you're the, instead of like calling some nurse
Yeah.
who I'm venting, my dick burns. And she's like, well, honey, I'm just here making appointments.
So if you paid $500,
He would have sucked me off.
yeah, you think you would have held it? You would have held it?
He
Just like-
would've.
For 800, he would have had to, that's generous.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
For 800, he would have had to at least peep at real life in my own home. But yeah, but I don't know. But the point is, he's got it in at the CVS pharmacy. I don't know how that works, if he got approved.
No,
He's-
bro. If you know a doctor, they can
call right in.
just phone
But
it
that's
in.
what's great about it.
Yeah.
Like that, I like.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey man, I have a flight to Australia. I don't want to take these
Yeah.
pills that might be cut with something.
Yeah.
You know,
You
so
you DoorDashed a doctor is what you did.
DoorDash and Dick Docs.
Title.
Liquid IV. Can we talk about it? Spring break is currently here.
Yeah.
Now, don't spring break your
Cock.
thirst.
That works.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I use these all the goddamn time. Dude, they rip. It's electrolytes, brother. That's what it is. Dude, rip one of these in the morning and you double down on it. One stick is in a water
3.
bottle equals like 3 waters.
Buddy, it's a single stick of liquid IV, okay? Hydration extraordinaire.
Vitamins.
All right? That is electrolytes, freaking vitamins. Some of them have caffeine in it, which I freaking love on the road.
Yeah.
And speaking of road, first
Head.
to head, exactly. But speaking of the road, no water. Don't understand why.
There's
No
never-
water.
Hotels like, is 1 water bottle okay for you?
Is it?
No.
I made 85% water.
Oh, I'm sorry, my cat. Do I?
But I will
It
say,
doesn't even matter if I liquid IV. They could give me one water.
buddy, that's what's so incredible. I bring a bag of them for the whole team, pass them out. People freaking love them.
And they're delicious. They don't taste chalky.
Yeah, buddy.
Like even if you're not like, oh, I'm a hydrated individual. That's you. Sick. But they just taste good.
And they have new sugar-free ones, which
Dude,
I
sugar-free green
love,
grape
dude.
heater, white peach heaters. Dude, I'm telling you, bring one of these bachelorettes or bachelor parties. The next morning,
Buddy.
you will be the guy getting married. They'll kick Kevin out of the way to be like, Trevor's the legend.
Turn your ordinary water into extraordinary hydration with Liquid IV. Okay, get 20% off your first order at Liquid IV. When you go, it's liquidiv.com and use code SOCKS at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code SOCKS at liquidiv.com. God damn.
So both you guys just go to a doctor.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to a physical recently and I never had.
What do you
I
want
haven't
to do
had
a
a
physical
man.
for?
Just a general.
Why? You're bored?
No, I'm a big like don't go to the doctor for 5-year guy. So every time I end up going, I'm like, we need to do a full thing. Like check it all.
of
Oil
course.
change, whatever.
Yeah.
But it is odd. It is an odd moment when a full-grown man like touches your dick and balls. It is an odd.
Why?
Because it's just my uncle normally. No, It's just. Yeah, I mean, they're used to like feminine hands, and all of a sudden, and also like a medical feel. It's just different.
Well, hospital rooms are just always so cold and so bright.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to set the mood a little bit.
I mean, that's
down.
my nightmare. Get a physical, and the dude's like, by the way, man, lived your special. I'm like,
Hey, bro, I saw you in San Diego.
Yeah,
Shit's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
But
shit's
that's what it
cool.
was. I was rolled over. There's still like lube on my ass from when they put the camera in there. Hey, big fan of your work.
did he spank you as he fucking parked your fucking
Keep it
head
up.
Was it the actual doctor?
No, it was like
Or,
the
nurse.
the
nurse, yeah,
motherfucker when he goes scalpel and they hand the scalpel.
Yeah, that guy.
type of
Okay,
guy.
okay.
But I mean, like, so funny. That's my #1 fan. Everybody who's paid to see me at shows, I love you, but this person has seen the inside of my asshole. Like,
Yeah, they have.
They know me on the inside and out.
You know you're in
Ba-da-ba-ba.
his group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you were
Guess-
under, and he was definitely.
Guess whose
Oh,
ass this was.
shit.
Yeah,
I mean, that's terrifying.
yeah. He's like, look whose colon this is.
Have you ever had any weird fan interactions?
Not at the doctor, but I was gonna say my doctor. She, I got checked for a hemorrhoid a while ago.
Yeah.
And yep, turned around, pulled my pants down like a toddler. They were just like below my ass, and like I pulled my shirt forward, and she put some lube on. She's like, "I'm going in." I was like, "Yo!" Didn't get hard, thankfully. And then
That's the weird part. If it just hits the table, you're ding.
yeah. Well, no, bro. If they hit the prostate, some people they
Oh.
get
Immediately, yeah.
dick up. dude.
Yeah, bricked
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was in my ass. It was a little bit awkward afterward. And then, like, a few days later, I walked into, at the time, my apartment complex gym. And then she walked in. And I was like, oh, we live in the same place. That's
Oh,
cool.
no.
You put your finger in my ass.
Well, you're like, also, you're a doctor. Why don't you have a house?
Yeah. Well, we didn't really acknowledge each other. It was just kind of like a,
Yeah, you can't.
yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
And she looks at you and she goes,
Yeah.
she's only doing finger workouts.
Yeah, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, she's just
Damn.
pulling the cable weights.
Yeah, right. All right.
30 pounds.
She's not even touching it, just all
Yeah.
telekinesis with
Yeah,
that bitch.
Yeah,
Damn.
man. Yeah.
When I got my asshole checked, she couldn't. I had my pants down.
This is the
And-
men's health
Yeah,
episode.
and she put the
Alpha.
gloves on, and she didn't have. She like I heard her like
I want a doctor to spit on it
rummaging
real
around
quick.
for like the lube. Couldn't find it. Left the room with my pants down and me over the
Yeah.
table. Left the room to find lube, and I heard her be like, "Excuse me, nurse Jackie, do you have any lube? No, okay." Like around the office.
Yeah.
Have lube in there before I drop my fucking pants.
Or be a man and be like, raw dog,
Yeah,
you
I don't
jacket.
care,
Yeah.
dude. You don't think I haven't had fingers in there before?
Yeah, you should
Do
look
it.
back and be like, I'll spit on it.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Hold that finger out, baby.
Eat a pack of Skittles, lube on up, girl.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a dermatologist who was actually
In your ass?
Well, no, dude. I didn't go in
Wait.
there for that, but she was like, "Oh, you've never been in a dermatologist before." I was like, "No." She's like, "Oh, should we do like a cancer, like a skin cancer check?" And I was like, "What does that entail?" She's like, "Oh, we just have to look around." I go, "All right." They look around, but they want to look everywhere. This doctor was actually kind of attractive, and then she's like having a full conversation with me about touring, as she's like looking around my balls and dick.
Yeah. She's
I
turning
don't-
your cock.
2024, name of my first album, dude. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I don't.
Getting your dick inspected?
Do you think any doctor who does prostates when he's fucking, if he's doing anal, do you think he can be like, oh, no, you're good. No, you got a couple
Yeah.
years on you.
Definitely. Yeah.
think?
Well, maybe not with the dick.
Right. But you
with
think he
the-
could?
With the finger?
Both.
I mean,
Probably really good at fingering.
Well, it's got to be hard to separate, pleasure from work.
the thing is, I've always heard that prostate doctors they got contractor hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've always heard that the fingers they have, it ain't no fucking gamer fingers going in there.
Oh, they're sturdy?
It's a working man's
Carhartt
hands.
fingers?
Yeah.
That would be funny, like if they interview for the job and they're just
Dick-sized fingers,
yeah,
man.
they're not even looking at your resume. They're just like, let me see that
Yeah,
ET.
lay the paws.
Yeah, they just look at it, and go, yeah.
Yeah, when you go get a
Sturdy.
degree to be a proctologist, they're like, lay them paws out.
Yeah, it's just there.
Minimum thickness according to American Medical
Like,
Association.
this guy's got a callus. Get him in.
Yeah, dude.
OBGYNs, where do we think they're at on the finger game? Because I think they know the inside and outs.
They don't use the
more.
hands though. It's all like devices.
Really?
Yeah. So
never
You're
been.
right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like they know every nook and cranny in there. So I feel like they
I
would
think if
know.
you gave an OBGYN like a dildo, they'd be working magic.
Oh, because they
they're
don't
just
do the
like,
digits. Yeah. But they dude, it's like
Yeah.
I was in there
It's
with
somebody
my
who could hotwire a car.
Yeah.
100%. But I was in there with when my girl got her new IUD, and like she just like
Which, by the way, pause. Is that weird? Your girl's getting an IUD. Are you in there?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
thank
Yeah.
you,
Damn it.
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
You gotta be supportive.
Yeah.
You gotta hold her hand.
I want to know what the hell I'm buying.
Yeah.
I want to know what's going in there, dude.
That's such
that
a
from
dad
Best
answer.
Buy?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I need to know what y'all putting in her.
Yeah.
Is that from the government?
Yeah,
God
what
damn.
are you putting in my wife, dude? What kind of tracking chip is in that bitch?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There is a tracking chip.
Yeah, I make them microwave it first, and then they can put it in.
It's pretty good. So it comes out hot as fuck.
But do you like
No,
hold
no.
it up and like look like it's $100 bill and be like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, man. I inspect
Tap
like
it.
the raw metals.
couple-
And, yeah.
tap it on.
I want to make sure it's not the old school one with the copper.
Oh, copper's going for high these days.
Yeah.
Copper's good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been an IUD appointment, and maybe that's on me. That's
Yeah.
on my bed.
So you held her hand. They drop it in
What was
there.
it? But I'm just saying, like the questions that this OBGYN was asking, and she it was like dilated or whatever. But what I'm saying is like she knew every piece of it,
Yeah.
and so in my stupid guy brain, I'm like, oh, this woman could finger.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, where's the clit? It's like you know where everything is.
Yeah.
Like you literally have studied this in books.
Yeah.
I'm just free. I'm just improving.
Yeah.
Because all the G spots are different, clits are different places.
Yeah, you're acting like you studied.
Have everything in the same place.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Just have it in the same place. God's like, oh, this is a trick. We're gonna go down, up. It needs to be in the same place.
Yeah. An OBGYN just like playing your lady like a fiddle in front of you. Giving
Oh,
advice.
they're showing you how it's
yeah.
done.
They're like, so this right here, it's like,
Dude, it's like bar rescue.
yeah, bar rescue.
Sean Taffer kicks in. He's like, you think you know what you're doing? Let me tell you where the goddamn spot is.
Well, that was the first 1800s doctors. Remember we talked about frog marching. Like that was
Frog
that
marching's
original thing.
the
Is
best.
they would get sent over there because they were like,
How
oh,
much
my
of this shit
wife's
is
acting.
real, though? What was going on in the 1800s?
Frog marching is a real thing. Yeah,
a real
because they
thing,
would
dude.
think that
What's
like
the definition of it again?
So it's when your wife is acting quote unquote hysterical, like
When she had like an opinion.
yeah, I mean
Whoa.
for real though. And back
Fresh
then,
and
and they
fit.
would send a doctor over, and the doctor would finger her, give her an orgasm, and then she would be like calm and collected.
Maybe that's why the whole like doctor's hot thing.
the fuck?
This is like on. Pull it up.
What?
This
It's
isn't
really
just some,
kinda
like,
odd, but-
this isn't some weird conspiracy thing. I think this actually happened back then.
I don't know how
is
we stumbled
crazy.
upon this, but
Yeah,
The
it-
1800s are fucking nuts. I mean, they were putting people in water to be like, are you a witch or not?
Yeah.
dude, they were leeching people.
Yeah.
Putting leeches on and be like, hey, taking the disease out by the leeches.
do you think cupping's not like the farther version of that?
It is, dude? In 20 years, they're like, they were doing what? They gave them the vaccine? Doing the crazy shit
Whoa,
like that.
you're getting crazy.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa, we
Florida
said the
man.
B word.
Florida man.
V-word.
Florida
Go see
man.
Michael this weekend in Boca Raton. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's already sold out. Every Florida place?
But yeah, the first vibrator was invented by a doctor.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
This is like-
crazy.
What does it look like?
It's
Is there
got
a
to
photo of
be.
it?
It's got to be
That
wooden.
point of inspiration must have been nuts. He's making he was cucking some dude. Oh, is this a rotary vibrator? This is crazy,
Whoa.
dude.
It looks like
Helen
it
Keller
only
could
runs-
use this shit to read a book. Oh my god.
Dude, it looks
What
like
the fuck
that
is
thing
that?
runs on diesel.
Oh my god.
Wait, go click around. What's that top one? That's man-on-man action.
That top
Bro,
left.
you use it to hold on. Go
They're
back to the
doing
green
it to
one.
everybody. That's how good that thing
Dude,
felt.
you use it to
Holy shit.
buff a deck. That's crazy.
Click around. What? You need to click faster. I'm horny. What is happening?
Vibrators were invented by doctors to cure women of hysteria.
Dude,
The treatment involved a pelvic massage that would induce hysterical paralysis. Oh my
Wow.
god!
I want to know what their definition of hysteria is.
Dude, is
Like
he doing this through the
miscook the
clothes?
veal?
If he's doing this through the clothes as well, that's fucking dude.
He's having sex with your wife, is what he's doing.
Yo,
Wow. Imagine you're just a guy on the other side of that wall, like, honey, is everything okay in
nah,
there?
you're in there holding her hand.
Hold on, what is that? The Barker
Is it good?
vibrator?
Yeah, it says it invigorates the nerves and entire system, benefits the complexion and scalp.
Bro, look at that quote on the top left.
Complex.
It's great. Guy who just fucked somebody's wife.
Dude.
I mean, he does it for a living.
That's so cool.
Hold on, are there bees in there? Yo, what the fuck?
I mean, I don't think.
No,
I
Who
this is
invented the
not real, is
vibrator?
it?
Um,
No. Oh, yeah, I actually did hear this. Cleopatra had
what?
something and it would have bees in there and it would buzz it.
Yeah.
She had a vibrator with bees in it?
Yeah.
Cleopatra is rumored to have, quote unquote, invented the vibrator by using a hollowed gourd filled with bees, but there's no historical proof that supports this
Nah,
legend.
no way, man.
you
That's
imagine?
some crackhead shit.
Cleopatra, dude, she had power. She could just point at a man and be like,
Make
Do
me
it.
orgasm.
yeah.
So it looks
Maybe
like
he
that's
could-
maybe the first
That's
one.
the first one.
Oh, you see the
Wow.
Bro,
dildo
that's
on
literally
it?
how people got here for the
That's a
40.
fuck machine.
That's how you got here for the gold rush.
I know what I'm saying. That's, what the fuck, that's like a telegram
Dude,
device.
that's so cool. It's got like a gauge on the top too.
Oh, I'm so stupid. I just saw the dick.
Yep.
Oh, so you did, and it just was like
Dude,
this?
imagine you walk in and your girl's getting plowed by R2D2. I mean, that is
It's
crazy.
the
That-
guy at the fucking the U.S. Postal Office. Like, wait a second.
Dude, that's
Can I take this home?
that's like if you strip down Wally right there. That's
Yeah.
Wally straight piping.
Holy sh-
But
I
now,
mean-
think about technology. Now they're just like the size of like a Bic lighter, and they fucking
Yeah.
do work.
I mean,
Yeah,
they do
man.
so much work,
Although
dude.
they still have like you can still buy like the actual fuck machines that are
No.
like you set it up on your
Oh,
floor
whoa.
and it's just like you
Oh,
know.
I've-
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not that. That
Yeah.
you need a tetanus shot when you come.
Now I think they have them so that like it'll like link up to your not actually Twitch but like your webcam stream and someone like gives you money and it'll like make it go faster.
Good. I
That's
think where
awesome.
the world's at is in a perfect place in 2024. That's perfect. Why not?
Yeah.
Have some fucking weird guy in Virginia with thousands of dollars paying money every single day to make it come.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's weird? You ever like tip someone and think about where that money's going? I always think about that, and then I just linked what you just said up to that. Like, so you're at a coffee shop, you get a coffee, you say, thank you so much, you give them $2 tip. They're using that $2 to make a woman on the Twitch stream come. So you
Well,
essentially
worst of all-
transited property. I just met a woman in Virginia come.
Well, worst of all, you tip somebody at a coffee bean and tea $2 and nobody's coming. Nobody's like, oh, thank you for the tip.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That is true. Let me get a moan. If you go 40%, I need a moan.
I finally realized why I don't like the tipping anymore. It's because with the change jar, you hear the money go in, and you're like, it feels validating.
You think so?
But
Bro,
but now it's just an iPad. This is the sound of tipping. There not one. You just tap
Bro, but
tap 20%.
If you're putting change in a cup, if I'm making a coffee and I hear change in a cup, I'm making that coffee shitty.
No, but like think about pre-iPad
Yeah, I'm kind of with
days.
that.
You know what I mean? If
Think
I
about
hear clink,
pre-iPad
clink,
days.
But if-
Pre-iPad days, when you put money in there, like
I see
you
what
would
you're saying.
hear the
You
tip.
like,
And
Yeah.
it felt more like validating for both ends because then they're like, oh, he tipped. Now you just tap a button. It's almost expected.
yeah, it doesn't.
Motherfuckers at Cold Stone, when you tip them, they would sing you happy birthday.
That is true, and I don't give a shit.
Wait, also, what does me tipping you $1 have to
that
do
is
with
so-
singing happy birthday? Can you
That
believe
is-
Cold Stone? They
Was
would
it-
sing. They like if you tip them, they would have to sing.
That
Certain
is so
jobs-
humiliating.
Oh,
dog.
it's terrible. It's like jobs like that and hot dog on a stick. I go, why are you doing this? There's
was it-
1,000 jobs out
Was
there.
it happy
They
birthday?
fucking- is there any video evidence
There's
of that
gotta
on
be.
YouTube?
Yeah,
There's gotta
yeah,
be.
for
Oh
sure.
yeah,
Here
here,
we go.
Cold Stone tip song. The amount of times this guy has sung this with a revolver in his mouth is crazy.
This is
So is this with any tip?
This is filmed on the
this
same
is
camera
this
that
is
was in my
before the
ass.
housing crisis. They don't do
Yeah.
this anymore.
Yeah, but you see the guy flipping shit in the back?
Put your registry on the stone and then we can stuff it. We put it in a wall.
oh my
Dude,
god,
This is what a tip used to
this
get
is
you. Now I tip at a
horrible,
blue
dude.
bottle of coffee and they go, "Ugh,
oh
thanks."
my god,
This is
man.
insane.
Yeah, it's so degrading on
This
all
is what
levels.
you hear right before they shoot up a math school. This is not.
But
What,
like,
bro? I'm just sorry. I'm just like, what corporate like fucking overlord goes, and then we make them sing.
exactly.
We will break them mentally. We will make them sing for the
That's
customer.
what a 32-cent tip used to get you.
That dude, that is fucking like some 1800s. Like, gee, well, thanks. You know,
yeah,
like,
no, it's sad. It's like type in hot dog on a stick employee.
Yeah.
Do they have to sing too?
No, but they just look dumb
Oh,
as
they
hell.
look. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
do these
maybe-
exist anymore?
I don't know.
Oh, Huell Hauser did 13 years
Bro,
ago.
look at those hats. Look at those hats.
Yeah, I had a homie who worked at a hot dog on a stick.
I actually
in
feel
high
like it
school.
looks cooler in this era. This is like,
Type in 2024.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, that's the original one. I've been there. That corn dogs are fucking phenomenal.
I'm sure.
But when your food is good, I don't give a fuck about your outfit. They could be wearing like literally a jumpsuit from prison. I bet, cool. Do you have corn dogs?
Yeah.
Imagine getting fired in that. Imagine getting fired. Imagine a motherfucker with a taller popcorn bucket hat being like, you know, you were late today. Late today? You're
Look at
currently-
my shirt.
You're fucking the inside of a corn dog, sir.
come on now.
All right. Well, that's different.
Whoa. Zoom in.
Getting canned in the fucking hot dog on a
That's
stick
what I'm
suit.
saying.
Take your hat off.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got to grab it from all the way up top and put it down.
4 feet above
Just
your
certain
head.
jobs are so degrading. Why do you have to make them wear a fucking parachute?
Dude,
Yeah,
was
this
that
is-
a training pogo for the actual? You just had it. They had a girl like pumping like a
go down,
pseudo.
go
Yeah,
down.
yeah, right there.
Middle,
No.
down.
Middle
down?
down
No,
here.
up.
God, that sounds like OBGYN.
No, that's the actual. Go up two rows, all the way on
this
the
one.
right.
Oh.
Wow.
I
She's
don't know
in
if
the
that's
back
like
of
a
a Sears.
training deck. It's like, now this one won't pump any lemonade. You haven't earned it yet. This is just to get your fucking
But, like,
forearms primed.
Like, imagine that's your fit. You're having
Yeah.
the worst day ever. Your dog just got hit by a four-wheeler. Is a four-wheeler just any car? Moving on.
Yeah.
But then you got to put that bright-ass outfit on. If I'm hungover, I'm throwing up on my T-shirt. I'm
Dude.
throwing up in the bucket.
Yeah, my boy worked in one of these in high school. It was
Did he
mad,
really?
Yeah, it was mad funny every time he walked there. And,
See,
Yeah, I would-
and
I
it
would
was
just go
mad,
to eat
what was
when I was
always so
hungry.
funny was like they put, because that's like to pump the lemonade, right?
I think so.
I don't know. That looks like an Acme bomb.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the shit they killed a roadrunner with.
Yeah.
Nah, they would like, they put that thing like on a pedestal. So you were always, my homie was always standing above the lemonade. So that's why it
Yeah.
looks so terrible. Because like he's like elevated.
That's so
Oh,
embarrassing having
yeah.
a job that like you're embarrassed about, especially when your homies would pull up. I mean, I worked at a frozen yogurt store, so I wasn't embarrassed for shit. I was, but when anybody would, what was your first job?
My first job was technically, oh, this is like so funny. So my parents, they fucked their money up in the housing crisis. Like they over leveraged like crazy. And my mom bought a small business off of someone. It was such a shitty business. So technically that was my first job. Like trying to help them with that. And
Was it like a
then,
restaurant or something? What was it?
it was like selling like antique goods. It was
So you were selling those
Old
dildos?
vibrators too.
Nah, I wish, dude. The products weren't that cool. It was like weird, candles and like fucking glass sculptures. It was a
Yeah.
lot of stupid shit. That failed. So then like my first like W-2 corporate job was I was a cashier at Bed Bath & Beyond.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Do people know that?
Yeah.
It's such a random.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool. It's one of those jobs though that when
Your
you're
voice
a kid,
fits that.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's soothing. You're like, oh man, yeah, fuck yeah.
Bro.
You can
Satin
make
ass
me
sheets
buy a
and you're
duvet, no
like-
problem. dude. If you walk
like
up,
your
you're like,
voice
Dog,
feels
the second interview is-
Tempur-Pedic.
Dude.
did you say the second
Yeah,
interview?
it's two
That's
interviews.
crazy.
Sir.
Yeah, it's 2 interviews to work
That's
with. Yeah.
crazy.
No.
Yeah.
Any job
It
that's
shouldn't
more
be
than
one interview.
Yeah.
It's insane.
On the second one, they make you.
That's
like,
fucking LA. You got callbacks for fucking Bed Bath and
What's
Beyond.
the interview?
dude.
Do you know what
Book
a
the
Bed
job.
Bath and Beyond is? What the fuck?
What do you
is
think
that?
Beyond is?
Yeah.
Dude, the second interview, they like slide you this sheet. And
I'm
it,
out.
No,
of it. I'm
no,
out.
and it has like a
they
picture
say
of
put
a
over your head.
ladder, and they're like, "Are you willing to climb ladders?" Like they don't like detail what that means. So and you have to
You're
say
like,
yes.
I'm addicted to methamphetamines. I work
Yeah.
at Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I have a
just
ladder in
chugged
my back
Fireball.
pocket.
It's 9 a.m.
Yeah, like, and so and then my buddy who was working there at the time, he goes, "Dude, you have to say yes, otherwise you're not going to get the job." I'm
Yeah,
like,
of course.
obviously. So I say yeah, and then you like realize the first time you go up on a ladder, the ladder is like fucking 15 feet high.
Oh, yeah,
and you're
the-
like
dude, the
bringing down a
ceilings are
crock pot. Like it's just the scariest shit.
And
ever.
are these ladders secured, like the sliding ones?
Nah.
Oh,
like
wow.
you gotta like wheel them out. Like
See, my next question would be like, do you guys have insurance?
yeah.
Go on a ladder? Do you have insurance?
Well, I'm 15. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know how to ask those questions. So.
That's of course.
yeah.
Did
So
it pay well?
nah, it was like it was like
Did you get paid in like melatonin or some shit?
yeah, dude. You got paid in candles and fucking bath bombs.
That place was
And
always
you're
so
like,
random.
candles again?
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
And when did you start making content? Vine days?
Fine. That was like 20. It's so such a fucking blur.
And you were working when Vine was out, or
Yeah. So I think I got on Vine at like, I actually made a couple in like 2010, and then I didn't make any more until 2014.
yeah. What fucked me up
shit.
is I realized I've been making videos for over 10 years.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like this is more than
That's a decade.
yeah. It's like a third of my life.
Holy fuck.
10
Yeah.
years of me being like, what? I got shut the fuck up.
I
man.
always think about time in duration of like college and high school. Like you've been making videos longer than high school and college. Like if you think about how long you've been in high school, think about how long you feel like you've been in high school, and then add 2 years.
Yeah.
That's so long.
Did you make videos as a kid?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like
same.
take my mom and dad's camera and like delete their like sex footage, and then I would
Yeah.
just like run around. No, I don't know why. I would just film like whatever. I would just
Yeah.
film myself doing random shit. What about you?
Yeah. I would actually try to do like, I'd film random shit with friends, and then
Really?
tried like, I made like weird sketches in like high school.
Really?
Yeah.
And where did those live?
Nowhere. There was one that we did for a.
Was there a platform out at that point?
No. It was just like,
You just made it.
yeah. Like, and then for a group project in high school, we made like this, like, it's basically like a fucking 8-minute short film about drugs. It was so stupid.
Oh yeah. Going viral back then was like 4 people in your class were like, dude, that was funny. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm crushing it right now.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, we had like a whole arc. Like, my buddy got arrested. And
Oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah, it was like,
What'd you guys film it on? Just like an old
It was like
camcorder?
it was a handy cam. Yeah, tape, like DV. I think it was like a DV film camera. But yeah. Filmed a lot of shit as a kid. And then some stuff in college.
Every holiday when my whole family would be over, it would be Thanksgiving or Christmas. I would always like just go away from everyone and make a. It was like some type of sketch. I'd have my like little brother in it.
Yeah.
I did, like a Blair Witch like witch like, spoof one year.
Yeah.
And at
Drowned
the,
your sister, yeah.
yeah, she was
Yeah.
dead. And I would play it for everyone. At, like at
Just playing a snuff film for your family.
But dude, the
I
fucked up
killed
part-
our cousin.
Like,
Devin!
wait, Michael, this looks really real.
No, it
Where's
is.
Rebecca? You're not staying for the credits. Goddamn. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that is interesting how we all just kind of gravitated
Yeah.
towards it. And then my first time doing stand up was, you've been doing stand up for a long time, right?
Yeah, I did stand up like, again, it's like such a blur. I think I started, I want to say like 2012, 2013. That's like when I started getting into it. And then, yeah, kept going until we had met, like when you were at All Deaf.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah.
Then I was like still doing it. And then when the TMG stuff took off,
yeah.
I just kind of felt like I couldn't focus on it because I was still like working as like a programmer, and then got laid off, and then I kind of just had to focus on like what made money. So I don't know, like mentally, I was like,
Yeah.
I can't like
So
write
it's
it.
a blessing that you got fired from that, right?
Kind of, yeah, definitely.
Took your hat off.
Yeah.
I'm going to hot dog on the stick.
Yeah, bitch.
We should do a podcast, dude. I'm telling you, bro.
I have this vivid memory. Me, you, I want to say Vic. We're at a Fat Burger in Culver City after some open mic. Was Cody there maybe?
Oh yeah.
After there's an open mic, Fanatic Salon. I just remember we were eating Fat Burger one day. It was like the first time we did like a mic together.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just like I have like 5 memories in my head, and that's like one of them. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything else, but like I don't
Yeah,
know.
those early days, like when Vine was working, but no one like really knew you. I mean, you could still go do stand up and like be
Yeah.
I don't know. That pocket of time was really interesting.
Well, I even remember me, you, and Cody went to a West Side comedy theater open mic, and like he was like looking around to be like, oh fuck, do I even want to go up? Because he had that, because people knew him at the point, and I was
Yeah.
like, what do you mean, just do that? But then you understand what he was going through. You're like, oh fuck, yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, because he had
So
like
much
5
judgment.
million followers at that time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And of course, like he's in the crowd, people are already looking at him.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, just do the thing. But I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, now knowing what I know now, I'm like, fuck no.
Yeah.
Go up there and just
Eat shit.
yeah,
Nah, man,
that. And then
do
there
it.
was that one. It was in Marina Del Rey. It was
Bro,
that one, that pirate one?
Yeah, like that pirate restaurant, whatever the
pirate
fuck
restaurant
that
one? What are you
was.
guys
Dude.
talking about?
When did
Dude.
you move to LA?
Like 7
was
years ago?
that?
Nah, you would have missed
missed
this
it?
one. No,
Okay.
that was
Yeah, dude, that was a fucking
Yeah, that-
meme.
it was-
on
What
Mondays.
was
It
this?
was
just-
in Marina Del Rey.
I think that restaurant still exists.
The Camo Shanter?
It looks like it's
no.
like bamboo and other shit.
Hey, man, like Marina Del Rey,
Bamboo
like,
and other shit.
yeah,
like,
dude.
the worst part is, so it was an open mic, And it was like an involuntarily one because there would be families eating dinner.
Oh, those are the worst, man.
And that shit was at like 5 o'clock too. It was
Turn off the
mad
TV.
early.
But in my head, I was like, I'll get the kids going. I'll get the parents looking.
Oh, no,
See if you
dude.
can find it. I'm really curious now.
They had a proper stage.
The warehouse?
Yeah, warehouse.
Yeah.
Type in warehouse. Type in warehouse Burrito Race
Oh
stage.
my god,
And
dude.
like Noel would hit me up, be like, yo, you going to this tonight? And I was at All Def Digital, and I think hit top left.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. So I remember I had these boxes behind you on
that's
stage.
not bad, but it's like-
no,
but-
but people are eating dinner.
Oh,
and it's
okay,
like
okay.
5 p.m. It's like an involuntary like.
Who put this on? Was it just some random like?
I don't know. Wait,
I don't
go
know
to,
who is producing it,
just, like,
man.
click some other photo. Yeah, click that one.
Oh, so that looks like the kind of a so the
Yeah,
table's all right there.
That's exactly
Wow,
it. So like
bro.
it was a proper venue that like could have had some momentum.
And
but
dinner, I feel, is a generous word because it was more like early afternoon.
Well, it was
the
like
sun was up, man.
the sun was up. It was on Mondays, and people who
The
are
sun was hitting into the room like it's like daytime comedy.
yeah,
it felt
And
so
I
bad.
just remember like those
And
were one of
is-
the places we'd go.
Is daytime comedy to people who don't want it?
And also to people who are drinking on a Monday.
Yeah.
It's a certain type of person who go gets a daiquiri on a Monday at
Yeah,
5
you're
p.m.
your doctor.
I remember one time we went, there was a dad and his son in there. And I remember the dad was like chuckling at all of us. Like he was fucking with it. And his kid was kind of oblivious. I remember that like clear as
I don't
day.
know why. I just thought of that place, but yeah, that was a
God damn.
Did you guys go there a bunch?
couple times.
Yeah, the spot burned out pretty quick. Like I think
Okay.
enough comics were like,
I was
"Fuck this."
working in Culver City, and I think you lived in and around that area.
Yeah.
And this was in Marina, so
It was an
to
easy
do an
jump.
open mic after work, it was like relatively close.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of those places where like you'd either leave there and be like, why am I doing this? Or you're like, that was not bad. Like the setup wasn't bad.
Nah.
Isn't it funny back in the day, like you would literally get off stage and be like, that wasn't bad, and that was like enough to keep you going? You go, I mean, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I got one laugh out of 5 minutes. That wasn't too bad.
Dude, those early years of stand up, every single time was like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Dude,
Every
New York-
single
I've said
time.
this 1,000 times, but the amount, because I started in New York, the amount of times I would walk around West Village at like 2 in the morning, be like, what the fuck am I doing?
yeah.
They're still doing shows here.
No,
they?
they're not. We should go do one.
Dude, we should.
We should
be
literally
fucking
go do
awesome. If we should go sell
should
out.
go
like
do
a-
one.
Yeah, we should do a pop up.
Dude, we
That'd be
should do
fucking
one.
awesome, dude.
But
I'm for real down.
If you go to one of those
Oh,
photos,
yeah, I'd be
it's
down
I'm
too.
seriously
Yeah,
down.
it's
I'd
like
be
two
very down.
stories. Like if it was nighttime and set up right, like it would be.
We should suss it out, man. We should do a
don't
weird
Do
ass.
like a new material, weird ass night.
It's called
I'm
the
down.
Warehouse, dude. West Side's got some fun crowds, anyways. You know.
That'd be fucking sick.
But if you go to one of those photos, Gabe, I'm pretty sure it's 2-story.
Yeah, you can see it right up there.
Dude, I'm
Oh,
telling
wow.
you, this kind of looks like City Winery
City
in New
Winery.
York.
Okay, yeah.
It doesn't look. Well, what is? Oh, it was
Serving up
The guy
comedy.
who ran it was named LG. I remember that,
That guy?
yeah.
dude. I'm telling you.
Oh, Zainab. That was Zainab.
I think they like.
Wow.
I think they did like a legit show certain days.
Is this still happening or no?
Hard to tell. I mean, this video on YouTube was uploaded a year ago. I don't know when it was filmed, but
Well, I think we should just do a.
Dude, it like driving up, it looks sick. There's like a boat. And you can see the marina behind it of all the boats.
This would be so funny. We should just pack this out, like us three and like 2 other comics, and we should all just do like
Dude,
12.
that'd be so fun.
That'd be so funny.
I'm legit
That'd
down.
be awesome.
Dude, I had you on the last one. I've been doing these like pop up like kind of working new material. Like, they're fun as fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's just great to be.
Especially
to be
yeah,
doing all
if the
these.
crowd like knows you're working on new shit, there's like this certain like air.
Yeah, well, especially if you do it in a fucking place called the Warehouse. See, you can see how bright it is based on
Yeah.
the sun coming in from the right hand side.
Yeah, that's
man.
not a spotlight.
Yeah.
That's the
yeah.
sun.
We're going to have to block out those windows.
But doing open mics early on and you see a stage, wouldn't you get excited? You're like, oh, we have
Yeah.
a stage
Yeah,
tonight?
that's funny too, because it's like, oh, we have a stage. It's this is a legit venue.
yeah.
I want to see how.
There's always something off. I remember the Ice House open mic. It was on
small
Saturdays. No, it was the audition. It was like 2015. For whatever reason, it was at like 3 p.m. on a Saturday. They didn't have a microphone. The sound guy wasn't there, so you'd have to acapella that bitch and not hold a candle to make it feel like a mic.
Really?
Yeah, just so you could feel like you're holding something.
That's awesome.
But
dude.
you like you need all this shit.
Yeah.
Like you need all these nights
Right.
to understand how to do it now.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, you think back to like, fuck, dude. I had like the amount of time I think about it, how did I keep going? Like the amount of bombs I had early. It's like how did I wake up and go, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, this checks out.
I just ate my dick for 12 minutes straight.
It's also funny that you flip the point of view on like what your parents think or your friends think or your girlfriend thinks at the time. Is like, you're performing for 3 people? Wait, what is this going to turn into?
You can't. The amount of times I tried to explain to my dad is like, there's no. My dad's like a businessman. There's no fucking way that he was like, oh yeah, 3 people. Like, what's the what's the end goal here?
Yeah,
5 people. Like, I don't get it.
That's crushing it.
Do you guys have like a lot of conversations with your parents about your stand-up career?
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
I remember the first time I told them I was going to quit. They're like, okay, like quit my job to do stand-up full time. They're like, all right, yeah, let's. You got healthcare at All Def. Like, let's not.
Yeah.
And then the second time I brought it up, it was like a year or 2 later, and that's when I had some momentum on videos, and they're like, yeah, we see this coming.
Yeah.
What about you?
It was never like my parents are just kind of the relationship's weird, but I could just tell them I'm doing anything, and they'd be like, all right.
Yeah, my mom is like super supportive whatever I want to do. You know, she's like, oh, you want to work on hot dog on a stick? Like, cool, that sounds good. My dad's a little more business oriented, but they're not like overbearing where if I said something, they'd be like, no, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
I just be like, also like they're all in DC and I'm in New York at the time. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Tell me not to do it. It's like, you're not like floating me financially, so you really honestly can't tell me to do anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there was definitely conversations I had with my dad where he was like, well, you know, let's, what's just like kind of like, what's the 5-year plan here?
Yeah.
And I remember every single time was just like, if I look back and I'm like, okay, I'm growing just in terms of even like funny or like credits or whatever, then I think I'm fine. But that was always like the benchmark to be like, I'm not making $1 billion, but at least I'm growing here.
Yeah.
That was always the benchmark. But like, but yeah, they never really told me not to or whatever.
Yeah.
Hot dog on a stick. That's what they should have called that vibrating machine you pulled up.
Ah.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. The timing was not good on that joke.
It ripped, man. It ripped.
Thank you.
But
People in
you're
comments love
like super back into stand-up. You said you like took a little break.
Yeah, because, well, when Cody and I went on tour, like, or TMG started kind of doing its thing, and I was pretty focused on that. And then I was like trying to grow my YouTube channel because we were just getting a lot of traction there. And I was like, okay, maybe I should just focus on this. I can get paid that way. And then we started touring, and that was like a variety show, but there was like a significant portion of it where I would just basically do like a 13-minute set.
Oh, sick.
About how I got like circumcised at 12 years old. Yeah. True story.
I mean, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
So you think it's weird that I have a doctor who I send dick pics to?
I didn't say it was weird. I was curious. Yeah. I don't think it's weird.
What, 7th grade? Be like, hey, fade me up, doc.
Yeah, that's literally, yeah.
Was it like a medical issue, or were you like, I want less skin?
I mean, part of the bit was like
Cutting weight for wrestling?
Well, yeah. No, I mean, like my foreskin was getting just long, and then
does it continually grow?
For some people, it does.
Oh,
That's actually
shit.
kind of sick.
Yeah, for some people, you end up looking like an anteater. So I was getting some long foreskin, and it was freaking me out.
How do you bring that up to your parents?
I was like, yo, I gotta see a doctor.
You were like, yo,
about this.
check this out, Dad.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
That's where the remote went.
This is a pillowcase.
Yeah.
Bed Bath & Beyond. That's what Beyond stands for. This keeps
dude.
going.
Yeah, man. Actually. So, I was like, you know, I need to get seen for this. So I go to the doctor. And part of it also is like the insurance won't cover it.
Come on.
It's considered
Cosmetic.
Yeah. But isn't that ironic? Insurance won't cover it. Yeah, they won't cover it if it's like the skin either has to be like too long or has to be like some complication.
Does somebody come out from
And
the
measure
insurance
it?
and be like, it's pretty short?
Well, bro, so it was like, I say this in the bit that I was doing, but the doctor actually, like, he grabbed my foreskin, like he pinched it and he like pulled it down and he said, yeah, that's getting pretty long. And that was like him covering all of our asses legally. You know, I don't know if he meant that. I don't know if my foreskin was actually too long,
dude.
But it felt like it was getting long for me.
What
so
a crazy day in like 7th grade.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, I'm dead inside. So I had literally had this doctor like holding my foreskin. I just didn't give a shit. I was like, all right.
Did you get to dead inside about this? Or
No, I think I've always just kind of been like, I mean, my family is kind of crazy. So I think I learned early on to kind of like suppress things.
Yeah.
So
Your intro that you had, did you just like the vision on that, or was that from?
Oh, like for what I did to promote my special?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was me just like, it was kind of like alluding to this stuff I was going to joke about in the second half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was like sort of like silhouettes into how I grew up.
Yeah, you have a great eye for cinematic stuff.
Oh, thanks.
You
bro.
really do, man. Like I was gonna
Thank
say,
you,
because even like the promo for like the
For Hot Labs.
yeah, for Hot
Oh,
Labs,
yeah.
like all that stuff, the TMG stuff, your individual stuff. It all seems very and
well
to
thought
take your word, like it all seems very like cinematic.
Even the
thanks,
dumbest
man.
stuff when like you and Cody both change your profile photos on the same day. I'm
Yeah.
like, why did we think of that?
It's so it's good.
Just
Yeah.
like stuff like that where it's like, oh, this set's changing, the show's changing.
It's funny. I really wanted to. The first time we did that was when we released Sophia, and
I spit game to her, the robot. She rejected me.
oh
The robot bitch.
oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about the actual robot.
Yeah, who are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you were referring to the fucking dancer that played the robot in our music video.
No,
I was like, holy man, you came
Sophia,
right out there with that.
Sophia, I did this video with Eric.
yes, with the actual robot.
The actual robot.
Yes.
And I don't know if Amazon's controlling people at Amazon Go. There's no way that this robot wasn't somebody being controlled. But I met her. We didn't hit it off, but
Yeah.
made for a fun video. The first time you guys did it, Sophia.
Oh yeah, no, when I first came up with that initially, we couldn't hire an artist in time, but what I wanted to do was get like robot eyes, and I wanted me and Cody to each have them, and then we would post simultaneously. My goal was like hopefully we would line up on people's Instagrams, so they'd see these two eyes looking at them like through their phone.
Right. It's fucked up, but they only follow one of you. They're like,
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Well, then
Yeah.
it's just the one.
Left
you know?
eye. This is-
Yeah. But yeah, nah, man, no, I appreciate it. Yeah,
That's dope. What's
it's
next
my
for TMG?
thing.
What are you guys singing? Are you guys?
Right now, I think we're just like focused on the podcast. I think for me, like, yeah, just stand up and then.
You told me you're slowing down on YouTube a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to focus on Hot Laps. I am gonna start posting again on YouTube. I'm gonna start like a different channel. It's gonna be pretty like speaking of cinematic. It's gonna be pretty like dystopian vibe.
Yeah.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it'll be. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, it's cool that you're just doing like passion projects and not stuff where you're like,
Yeah.
did you see what JoJo Siwa looks like today?
Yeah, I
Big
mean,
enough.
But you get to do stuff that you want to do. Like
Yeah.
Hot Labs is purely a passion project.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like you're doing it because you're like, oh, well, if this talk show works and then Sean
Yeah.
Evans did Hot
Yeah,
Ones, and then
yeah.
it's like this feels very native to you, which is great.
Yeah, the
It's an
show
awesome
is
point
like.
to be at.
Thanks, man. Yeah, the Hot Laps is we're like in a bit of a holding pattern because it's like it's tough to set up because like the next episode I have planned, it's like gonna be like essentially a full size track.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna rent out like this warehouse. It's got a massive parking lot, and we're gonna hook it up to the street. So
Well, the first season wasn't that just in like downtown?
yeah, I mean like season you put it in quotes, but yeah,
The early episodes.
yeah, it was just like in a parking lot.
Could you ever like go to like fucking golf and stuff in Oxnard?
Oh,
They have like go-karts there. Could you just be like, let me use
well,
this?
the current desk is like it'd be too wide and it's too fast.
How fast does that desk
Yeah,
go?
it looks so fast.
I mean, now it's quick. It'll probably do like 70.
Yo, with
Yeah.
a desk?
Yeah, it could.
Bro, you better hope that bitch is welded down. If that
Yeah, no,
windshield
it's like
comes
it's
up-
like a custom chassis, and it's like it's very. It was built by like a really shout out this guy Gary Castillo. He's a really smart like race car builder engineer. I had him.
You ever
build
take it out just on the normal streets? Just to
I
fuck
could.
around?
Yeah.
Just to go get
You could
like
really?
go get
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
a
Do you have
quick
to wear a helmet?
coffee.
You should. I typically wear like safety goggles because it's like you'll get debris. But yeah, it's fast.
But you ever take it to just like a Wendy's real quick?
I want to, but I'm really paranoid of like getting like a cop, like because I don't want them to like take the car away. And they're-
Oh, true.
Is it illegal? It's not street
It's
legal?
not street
Oh, it's
legal.
not? Okay.
No.
all right.
Can you imagine getting a DUI on a desk?
Yeah. But I've always thought
Come on,
like
I'm doing work. What the fuck?
I've always thought it'd be really good promo to like drive it around, and maybe that's what I need to do.
You should. Well, just like find a street that's like residential enough and just have somebody film it and put like the Snapchat title on, but like, bro's driving a desk.
Yeah. I figured out like there are. I don't want to say it here because I don't want to give it away, but there are ways I could drive it on the street.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I really like that. I think that would be great promo. Seeing that in the carpool lane on the 405.
Yeah. I've had like such insane ideas to promote the show. So like right now, we have some guests that like want to do it, but their schedules are crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm
We
kind
got
of taking.
fucking Daniel Ricciardo, which is massive.
Massive.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like the guy.
Dude, it's funny. People were so. I've never really gotten a chance to like speak about this, but basically, we got there and we were thinking we were gonna have like a private 30 minutes with him.
Yeah.
But it ended up being like a crowd was already formed around the track.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
That's kind of sick, though.
Yeah. So it was like they locked off, Broadway. And then what we also didn't know was that there were going to be speakers all up and down the track and all the bars were open. So there was music everywhere. So there's only one part of the track where like I could really like hear his voice into the microphone. And then on top of that, the funny thing is as I was driving, I noticed he seemed to be very uncomfortable because he's not driving. So when I'd go fast, it seemed to be like kind of clamming him up. And Daniel, if you see this, you can maybe correct me on this, but he seemed to be clamming up as I was trying to talk to him.
Oh yeah, he's just calcalculating every move you make.
Yeah,
every time you
yeah.
shift gears, he's like, if I die, I lose this much money.
And
this
I thought
with my daughter, my son.
And I thought it'd be funny. I was fucking with him, but I was like, you're like my first big guest. This is the first time I've done it in this car.
Oh, hilarious.
And I was like trying to be funny, and he didn't buy that as a joke.
If I was him, I would definitely not find the joke of that.
I'd
be like, man, you couldn't have riffed this with like fucking Kid Rock
Yeah,
first in Nashville?
Yeah, well,
I would have been like, yo, you want to drive?
Yeah, I did. And
you did? Okay.
He declined.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he didn't want to
Probably
drive
some legal
it.
issues or some shit.
No, I think he had to do like a bunch of driving later, so he was like,
Isn't that crazy? He's like, I'm going to rest my good feet.
That's
awesome.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, yeah, it's always some caveat where the fuck was I? Oh, I did some shit with Gary Vee at his conference where I wanted to film this thing, and his whole team. We talked before. Yeah, we'll get you a private booth, quiet, whatever you need. And then you get there, and you're like, "Hey, where's that booth?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're not gonna be able to make." Bitch, I flew to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And it's loud as fuck. It's the exact opposite of what you want.
Yeah.
And then somehow you go through the edit, and you're like, "All right, I guess we got something good enough here."
Yeah.
You feel like you got that with that?
Yeah, I think with that, it was like it was kind of a crazy audible because basically Red Bull, shout out Red Bull, Red Bull is like massively.
They send me a lot of stuff too.
They're massively supportive of the project, and they're always like trying to find ways to get involved. And so my guy AJ, he hit me up and he goes, "Yo, let's get the desk out for the show run." And I'm like, "That's crazy." And so it was kind of a scramble. Like we had to figure out a transport to like get the fucking desk there.
And where was it?
The desk is in LA, but we had to go to Nashville. So we had to like kind of scramble to find.
How'd you get it there? Just put it in like the back of a trailer, or you should fly that?
We hired like a luxury car transport.
Okay.
So they like transport like race cars and like rare vintage cars.
Oh yeah.
So
it's so funny. You're just up there with like a Veyron Bugatti.
No,
just
bro.
like
When they loaded it, because those trucks they're like 2 stories.
Yeah.
So they loaded it where you would put like a Indy car, like a Formula car, like it was in like the roof.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick.
And then in the lower portion, there was like a vintage Land Rover in there that probably sold for like, I don't know, 250 grand or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty insane. But so we had that, and then like when AJ hit us up, we were like in the next iteration like of building the desk. And so we weren't quite there yet. So we had to like scramble to get like parts, get the build complete, and then arrange the transport. And then when we got there, it's electric. So they were like spraying down the course with water. So there was like that aspect to it. So there was just like a lot that we learned. But it was like a thing where you weren't going to say no.
Of course.
But
and was Daniel a fan of you beforehand, or you reached out?
No, I just kind of like pitched his team, and they really liked the idea, and they were like just supportive of it. So they're like, "Yeah, come out."
That's a great idea.
How did you handle the audio? 'Cause it didn't sound bad.
I'd be pissed. I would, shut up.
Oh,
Yeah.
we just rigged up like a ton of fail safes, and
Yeah.
that's why I was driving like that was like kind of
You
an
were more
audible
parked,
too,
yeah.
where I was like, let me just get a handheld mic just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the next episode I got planned, it's like, it's gonna be like flat out, and whoever it is, like, I mean, it'll be safe, but I'm definitely gonna scare him a little bit.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, I'm stoked to see it.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude,
That'd be
also
great.
congrats on the special, man. It's
Thanks,
fucking
dude.
so good.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's been cooking.
That was what, like 1.2?
It's like 1.2 now. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Some
dude.
light. And you're posting clips, and they're funny.
Oh, thanks, man.
Isn't it the worst when you're like, man, I don't want to post clips, and then you're like, oh, you watch them back, you're like, oh wait, this is funny.
I'm good.
I was doing that the other night. I was looking through footage. I was like, I want to go through footage. And then you're like, oh, this was a fun moment. This
Yeah.
is great.
I have the hardest time with that.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
almost like you want somebody else to watch it and be like, hey, this is what I found funny. Because I know what I think is funny.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to give a show to an editor and be like, hey, clip out 5 of your favorite moments.
Yeah.
And then they bring it back and you go, oh, I agree. Because then if you both agree, then you're like, that's a clip. But
That's a
sometimes
great
you're
way
like,
of looking at it.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's just like listening back to your own stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like I would rather somebody edit something of mine because I'm not going to know the changes they take.
Yeah.
Versus when I edit, I what's it called when you like over obsess on something and I'm like,
Perfectionism.
yeah, it's just like I over on like one line or one thing, one audio blip, and then if somebody give it to me back and they didn't have that clip in there, I wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
Well,
I like to
that's-
edit my own stuff, but I also like to give it to other people.
Yeah.
That's how I like the editor I hired is a stand up too. So it's like almost like
Yeah,
he
they know
goes
the beats.
Yeah, well he edits with me a lot of times and I'll just hear him laughing and then I'm like looking at what
I'm
and
a
like looking
fucking
at what
sucker
he's
for that.
laughing at.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this is to me, I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, bro, this is like, this made me laugh. That's why I cut
What
it.
just
And I'm
happened
like,
this morning?
I'm
The
like,
thing
oh,
I cut
okay.
is like, why did you take that out? That was the best part of this. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's funny. Then you post your first one, your first like stand-up clip, and it crushes, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I guess this.
Yeah.
Here you go, internet.
Yeah. 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 The one I had posted like a month ago.
That 9/11 operator one was great.
Yeah, I mean that just was so. That was like such a funny thing because it happened, and I was like, that would probably be decent.
Yeah.
And then it just like went fucking turbo mode.
Yeah.
But it's great, and I think it's awesome for
Thanks,
so many
dude.
people that know you through TMG and whatever else it might
Yeah.
be that you've done, whether on YouTube. It's like that's great to be like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how cool was that, right? Because there's obviously more people. I mean, not now, but like more people know you from like that world.
Yeah.
So how cool was that to be like, I also do this, and this is like a major part of my life.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that's been great. I think with that, I like obviously. I think inside, I feel like I'm at my core. I've always been like a stand-up.
Yeah,
but I still think my brain is in a place where I don't know. I'm still like putting some of those stripes on to like really feel like I can call myself that. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's I've had plenty of comics be like, dude, you're a stand-up. Like,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm going to New York in May, and I'm gonna like just hang out there for 2 weeks.
Oh,
do
really?
spots
Just do a
and
bunch of
stuff.
spots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think I might pull up to Austin and do a couple homie shows, just like low key stuff. And yeah, I feel like that's the part I didn't get that I really want to have is like some of just those pockets of time where you're just like grinding spots and
Yeah.
like maybe only a few people know. Like I kind of miss those days sometimes, like those open mic days where you like didn't know if you're gonna get up and you're like working some shit out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I'm romanticizing it for sure.
Because
but-
it's horrendous.
I
Yeah,
definitely had some of those where I was like leaving I remember the one, it was on the weekends, it was at like midnight. And if you got up, it was like the best 3 minutes because it was a packed room.
Yeah.
But then you wouldn't get up and you're driving home at 2 a.m. And you're like, why the fuck am I wasting
Yeah.
my early 20s?
Yeah.
All my friends are out hammered,
Yeah.
having fun. And I'm just sitting there just in fucking Burbank being like, oh,
Yeah.
no. You're just watching.
Remember the other door? It was an open mic in Burbank. It was like in a bar. It was special because you could email ahead of time and they would tell you where you were.
Yeah.
Like on the lineup.
Yes.
It was like 20 people. And
yeah. I think I know.
Called the Good Night? Or was it Other Door?
I think
I thought it was the
I
other
think
door.
Yes. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
But the Good Night had the same system, I think.
Yeah, I remember that one.
But yeah, you
Exactly.
could like email in. I always thought that was so sick.
Where you
like,
could find your little like loops.
Yeah.
And that was like the real early days of like kind of being like a stand up like hustler. You're like, all right, I can sign up for this one at 6.
Yeah.
My spot won't be till 8, but I can do a 7 o'clock before that.
yeah.
And you're doing all these calculations.
Then you're like,
in
oh,
your
my
head.
buddy's gonna be there. He can sign me up first.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all that
My
kind of
buddy's
stuff,
gonna be
yeah.
there. And then you realize you're at a bus stop by yourself eating fucking macaroni and
And
cheese.
you bomb it all, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
And there's a guy next to you on the bus bench being like, and you're
Yeah.
both just making no
And you're
sense.
like, we're the same person.
Yeah.
We're the same. I just
Exactly.
have parents and you don't. That's literally the only difference.
Yeah, dude.
you
But it
do
is
that
fun.
whole loop and you never get up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
dude.
oh, yeah.
Dude, that's when
Yeah.
they did the slotted. You guys remember? I don't know
Slotted,
if you guys remember.
that was like
they
when you
started
could sign up online.
Yeah, they started like the online sign up where it's just like whatever. There's like 10 spots. You can sign up like 24 hours before or whatever. So like there's no like, oh, am I gonna get up? It's like this is the lineup, which is
Yeah.
something that I don't know why the hell they didn't do before.
Yeah.
But it was like it changed the whole game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of older comics who are like, this is fucking, you gotta wait out in line for 2
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I guess this is a more efficient way to go about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live right by the Laugh Factory, so like I still see like the open micers that line up at the Laugh Factory.
on
There's
Tuesdays?
like there's like 100 people deep,
Yeah.
and 98 of them are insane.
Well, that's one where people go on Google and they live anywhere in the world and they go comedy open mic. And
Comedy
that one
open
pops
mic,
up.
Am I gonna get famous? And then they go there.
Oh no, literally, they like it's kind of like how Kill Tony's getting, where it's like they were just like, if I go there and I have a good set, I am now Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
So a lot of that, people at the Laugh Factory, but oh yeah, people like fly in for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, same with Kill Tony. You watch and somebody's like, I don't even do stand up. I just want to say hi, Tony. And they're like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, did they do that? I don't really watch
dude,
it.
the show is massive now. They get
the
like
show's huge.
They get hundreds of signups, and it'll just literally be somebody who is like, "Yes, my first time ever doing stand up," or "I just want to say hi. I'm just a fan."
So they
Or
don't have a minute.
They got nothing, or they're just literally insane, like an insane person, like literally like. Picture if methamphetamines can talk. It's just that, and they just like ramble for a minute, and then Tony will be like, "Okay, calm down. What's happening? What's your story?" But he's not going to kick him off because it's like the minute is not the part of the show. It's like it's more so the interview that people kind of dissect.
Do you guys like dropping in after shows? Like, I've like done that a little bit more recently.
What do you mean?
I think it's so fun. Like I was in Houston. I was like doing a weekend, but then there's my homie Zayed. He introduced me to his boys, and like they started a club called the Secret Group.
Oh yeah. And then
yeah.
you go up on those.
Yeah, like one night timing only worked out on one night, but like the 2 times I've been to Houston, last 2 times, like after the show, like I did fucking, I did like the big theater run last year, and it was just funny, like going from like the massive room to like the small room,
Yeah,
and
I've
just
done that
dying
before.
for 5 minutes. I don't know why, dude. I like,
Oh, really?
I crave like the hell sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Like when I was in Houston last time, I did an open mic at, I don't know, fucking
Really?
1 a.m.
Just cause.
Yeah, there was like a bunch of drunk people just sitting in there, and I don't know, it was just fun.
Sometimes your brain's just like, yeah, just do it. I've done that before.
Yeah.
I've done that. I did that recently. I was in Syracuse filming something, and they were like, hey, there's a place that does shows here. If you want, we can do a pop-up show just for you. It would be in 12 hours. So I'm like, or it would be in tomorrow night. You don't got to promote anything. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And then I'm just in a fucking Syracuse basement, like packed in.
Yeah.
And like the set's going great, thank God. But like if it was trash, I would have just been like, what am I doing? But I've definitely done that where it's like where you have a great show and then you're like, let me do another. Let me get one more in tonight.
Yeah.
Bro,
And then it's
I'm
trash.
so the opposite.
Yeah.
I think I just done too many of those things where I'm just like, nope.
Yeah.
How many of those did you have to do beforehand before you realized that?
Oh, what do you mean? Like, because I
How many of
don't
those
do it now?
times did you have to say yes to that random gig and eat? You still do this.
Well-
you did a show for 5 people last week.
No. What I think what I'm saying, well, I'm like really into him where he's like he does these like great shows and he's like, oh, let me tack on another one. Like, like that is like not like 'cause, you know you sometimes
Now.
you do get asked to like do stuff like you're like, hey man, there's a 1 a.m. show at the blah 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 blah. Like in San Fran, there's one of those shows.
Yeah,
and you're like, you're nice about it, but you're like, bro, there's no way.
That's where my SEALs training comes in.
Yeah.
Take my 20-minute nap, and I
20
wake
minute
up and
nap.
I'm like, it's time to defend
Let's
free
do it.
speech.
Yeah.
And I lock in.
To these 7 people,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
of which is an otter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're 100% right. Like local stuff, I say yes to local stuff like a moron.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. They'll be like, "Hey, do you want to do it in the back of a tuna
I'll see you
can
on a
factory?" You're like, "Oh hell yeah,
I'll see
dude!"
you on like a lineup randomly.
I know,
It'll
dude,
Be
it's
like
not-
you're
it's not
yelling
okay.
on like some guy's porch.
It's not okay. It's called like love seat. You're like next to someone. You're like, "What the fuck? What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to start saying no to stuff.
Well, let's wrap this thing up, man. I don't want to take up too much of your time today. I think I have 2 questions and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, dude.
All right, guys. Yeah, we have questions. We have Sock Talk, which is audiences wrote in knowing Noel was going to be here.
Oh, shit.
A lot of people are just want you to recreate the Drake video. So not really a question, they're more of a request. But let's. Look at
his face.
This
I know
one
what they're
comes
talking about.
from Daniel, and he says, I know Noel's into F1. Can he rank the hottest F1 drivers?
Fuck, dude.
This is great.
I mean, you know, it's crazy, man. Formula One hit, and then like all these guys that have like high Reddit karma found their new like sex icons, and they love these boys. Sorry, referring to the Drake thing, I was talking about how fucking I like mimicked the video like with a banana and like sent it to like a tour manager. It's like that's what they're talking about. I think, yeah.
Well, I better hope so. Pull it up.
Yeah.
hold on,
No, I'll
what?
show it to you
You
guys.
said it
Okay,
like
okay.
on like you were on like the bus or something, and then you just
No, it was we were in Omaha, and our like one of
Great
our
place
homies
to whip it out.
Yeah. One of our homies was like, we were texting him. He's a tour manager as well, and he's like, we were trying to call him because basically my tour manager hadn't seen the Drake video.
Okay.
oh yeah.
So
And you're like, have you seen the Noel video?
I was like, yo, text Matt. I bet you he has it. And then Matt like had it saved on his phone, like replied immediately. He's like, you want to see it? It's nice. And he sent it. And so then we responded with me like with a banana, like making fun of it.
Yeah.
And the whole reason we did that is because our buddy Matt was like, we tried to FaceTime him about it, and he was with his newborn. He's like, I'm with the kid. I can't talk right now.
Yeah.
So it just opens to me like wiggling this banana around. But anyway,
Hilarious.
ranking F1 drivers by attractiveness.
Yeah. I do have a list if you guys want
There's
to see.
20 of them, bro.
Yeah, that's too many. But
Look,
let's go number one. Like who's like like all three of you guys? Who's number one?
I know who's number one off top. Like it's not even close to me.
I mean, Lewis. He's got to have the. He's got
Lewis
the most
is-
sex appeal. Lewis Hamilton. That's just. You're not fighting that one. I think people would probably rank Charles second. Charles Leclerc.
Where that boy at?
There we go.
Yeah.
You would go see. This is now we're so far off my number one. It's crazy right now.
Who's your number one?
Lando, bro.
Oh yeah. I mean, shout out Lando. I mean,
Lando is hot and young, supple. Look at that. Look at that, bro. You don't think he can take a dick, bro? Look at that guy.
Crazy.
Look, he's hot.
Dude, I used to stream with Lando when he was like 16, so I can't
All right, well,
like.
that's you
I
shouldn't bring
can't-
that up.
Nah, I mean, it's public. We weren't doing nothing weird.
No, I'm saying after I say that, you can't say that.
I mean, it's
I
just
think
like-
Oliver's holding it down. Bearman? That's
Yeah.
a great last name.
Oh, Oliver Behrman, yeah. He's on his way. He's
Shout
a
out
rookie.
Daniel. He's just a class act right down the middle. He's like what like cologne should smell like. Who's that? Boy?
Valtteri, boy. Valtteri. He grew out his his mullet for this
Yeah.
season. So you know what?
I like
That's
him.
my guy.
We're gonna
That-
put Valtteri number 3.
I'm going. Yeah,
Yeah, because
I like him.
Valtteri looks like he could just jack anyone off quick. You know what I mean?
It's the speed and the mullet.
He's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
posting his ass on Instagram. It's
There you
pretty
go.
funny.
All right, so we're going number one Hamilton, number two
Charles.
Leclerc, and number three.
We'll go Valtteri, yeah.
Valtteri.
And then
Okay,
everyone
cool.
else can just fucking fight each other for
number
4
4
through
spot.
20. Yeah.
Cool.
You know who else? Can we just number 4? Fernando.
Fernando Alonso?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has this like he's not old, but in F1 he's old, but he has this like grizzled look. But I feel like he just knows what he's doing.
This is a terrible photo. Yeah. Fernando's
Yeah.
a handsome dude.
He's hot. Like he knows what he's doing. He's been
Yeah.
around the block.
Fernando. Yeah.
Look at this. Been around the block, aka been around the cock. What's good? Look at this guy.
Oh, yeah.
You don't think he knows how to work an asshole?
This is his Formula One's Hugh Jackman.
Yes,
does.
dude.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, sick. Great ranking. Thanks for writing that in. We have next one's not even really a question. It's just an anonymous confession. And they say, I beat my dick 17 times in one day. I haven't beat off in 3 years because of it.
Good.
That'll do it. That's like Vietnam.
Good. F1 for your cock.
Congrats, man.
That's Bed Bath
The Master
and Beyond
Gooner.
right there. Master Gooner.
We heard it
yeah.
from the Master Gooner.
I mean, he's just hibernating, you know? It's
Yeah.
just like he's getting his reps in so he can, you know, doesn't have to.
so you say he hasn't done it in 3 years?
3 years.
Yeah, he's carb loading for the big game.
That's what I'm saying. But that one back is going to be crazy. And then
dude,
he's going to go for like
Bro,
28.
he's going to knock a woman to the ceiling.
He's going to knock himself back.
You're right, dude.
He's going to have recoil on that puppy.
Yeah, dude. His balls are going to explode.
I'm excited for him.
Hold on.
That guy is buoyant. He could probably float in a pool right
He's going to
now.
look like a fucking Looney Tunes shotgun, like just fucking bah, and
Yeah.
split open.
Oh yeah, you're right. His ball. Like I wonder how long, because there's probably a period where his balls are hurting, and then I guess his balls get used to it.
I think
He might be the most alpha man on this planet.
I think it's like if you don't come, you just stop like making it for a bit.
Well,
yeah,
you have
that makes
we have
sense.
wet dreams. I know that. Like your
Yeah,
body
yeah.
makes you get rid of it.
Yeah, yeah,
in
your
some
body will
capacity.
purge,
But
yeah.
those wet dreams,
That's so
dog.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was your first wet dream before we got out of here? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was actually high school. I've been kind of late.
Oh wow.
Oh,
in class
yeah.
or
Huh?
in class?
Yeah, I wish.
Oh
Then I'd never have to go to school again. Nah, it was just like I just woke up and there was jizz in my pants, and I was like, oh, damn. It wasn't even like a cool dream. It just
Oh,
like
no?
happened.
It was just like about what F1.
No, I was like just looking in darkness and then just fucking.
Oh seriously?
yeah, like I just.
Bro,
woke
that's who
up.
you are as a person.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
When
Yeah.
you said dead inside earlier and you didn't know what
Yeah.
that meant, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
coming in a wet dream to nothing.
To,
Yeah, yeah.
to literally to nothingness.
This is why when I get up, you know, when I'm like, I don't know how your crowd's gonna feel about this. That's what I feel when I do stand up, because I just genuinely feel like what is funny to me, I see it on people's faces where they're like,
Oh, this
Yeah,
guy's.
yeah, kinda
he doesn't actually think like that,
Yeah,
honey. I swear.
yeah.
This is a comedy
Yeah.
club, so
yeah, you
Yeah.
know. No,
Yeah.
he's not like that in person.
he doesn't actually believe that. There's no
He
way.
doesn't actually come with his pants.
there's a dude at the show he did. I said something and he went, oh, Like, it's just like,
I always, and I'm not even like an edgy comic in the slightest of regards or anything where I say that's crazy, but every once in a while I get somebody be like, whoa. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's what did it for you?
yeah.
I get a lot of
yeah.
quiet. Jesus.
Yeah,
I get a lot of quiet. Those.
It's like a Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you talk about,
Fucking my own mom.
yeah, and that's a
She loves that
Jesus
joke.
moment.
It's her favorite. I
Yeah.
literally end my special with it,
Yeah.
so she's gonna love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my mom a separate mom cut.
Separate
with
mom
not-
cut, yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be in there.
Yeah, no, I'll send her the full one.
Please don't.
Yeah, with Noel doing the Drake video at the end.
And his foreskin, just fucking in an envelope.
Ladies and gentlemen, Noel Miller. See him on tour. Tour
Yeah.
dates at noelmillerlive.com.
WellMillerLive.com. Come see me, baby.
Insane,
to
funny
see
guy.
him
Go
on the
see him.
road.
Thanks, man. Thank you,
And
guys. Thanks for having
and
me.
watch
TMG
everything, TMG.
Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
TMG every Tuesday, man.
Fun.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, boys.
Yeah, dude, thanks for coming by. This was fun as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That is
Fuck
it, guys.
Sophia, not the dancer, but the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it. Guys, we're out. We love you. Bye.